Awkward.
Awkward silences.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome.
What's up, lady?
Are we live right now?
Hey, lady.
Yeah, I think so. It says live at the top corner, so you know.
Yeah, we're live, and we have no nothing else. So, hey,
Well,
chat, how y'all doing?
just left. Sweet.
Oh,
Hey
He's
guys,
probably- he's
Halo's
probably-
out.
He's probably cussing out freaking StreamYard right now.
Maybe this time.
Well, hot diggity damn.
Yep.
Hello.
Increase?
It's Wednesday, guys.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Well-
Holy shit, it is Wednesday.
Welcome to
Gordita.
Gaming Beyond the Box.
Yeah, it worked on stream, so that's why I just let it sit. I don't know why it's freezing on our ends, but it's working on the stream, so that's all that matters, right?
Worked on my end.
Yeah, it was working for me
On
too.
both.
Yeah, it was working
really?
on mine too.
Yeah, it worked on mine.
Thanks. StreamYard just hates you.
I got the
Yeah.
most powerful PC of everybody in this damn thing,
Right?
and it doesn't want to work on mine. That's crazy.
I got a Dr. Evil PC.
Okay. Anyway, it's Wednesday night. It's 8 o'clock. It's time for Gaming Beyond the Box. So what's going on, people? And yes, we did not have a guest because I have been way too busy to line up anybody. So there's that.
We're enough to handle.
AKA, we
We
piss
are.
everybody off.
Yeah, we've
We've got
Oh
this
yeah, we
guy.
got
Holy
to make,
shit.
what's
we
up,
gotta make this
Fords?
right here.
That
It's
Holy
a
shit.
fork.
The
There's a
Brady
fork.
Bunch. Doo, doo.
How did Leo say it? Eating utensil. What did you say, Leo, this morning?
Oh,
Good
what's
morning,
up, eating
eating
utensil?
person.
Or utensil
Thing.
used for eating person.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Something like that.
And on a first note, we're going to get started off here. I don't know. There's already been a few comments already, so I don't know if anybody's actually been here to see the top of the comments. I'm scrolling back up. I'm Alex, the Xbox cum dumpster. Sir, trolling YouTube channels is so 2016. Grow up, walk outside, learn to live a little bit.
Touch
And trolling,
grass.
and trolling us doesn't work anyway because we don't give a fuck.
No, not really.
Yeah, we don't
First of
really
all,
care.
I want to say I have a dumpster, so get the fuck out.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really care, Alex, but you're blocked now, so you can hear us. You can thumb down the show,
which
but
he
you
did.
can't respond,
I
think.
which is so awesome. You can't respond.
Oh, if
life's
only
great.
people could see the thumbs down.
He's
Oh,
very
yeah.
agitated from his uncle touching him so much.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go
we're
out
sorry.
and say that I don't like that change at all. By the way,
I
Is it
think everybody
funny?
can see it.
Is it funny that it happened after what was it? One video went out from some company and it got like 80,000 downvotes. Husky
That
commented
happens to
about
all
it.
these companies.
what?
Ubisoft when they didn't announce Splinter Cell, and it was like nope, we don't want to hear it.
What's Splinter Cell?
Yeah,
That's what I'm starting to wonder at this point.
See, Jigga gets us. Let the hate flow. Yeah, exactly, because we just don't care. That's what makes us unique, because we don't give a fuck. So anyway, let's do it. We'll start at the bottom
Yes.
with the Nebraska Beard Chucker and the creator of Elvis Vibrator, 3 Speeds, Let Me Turn Dumping Cool Joe House Rock. What's going on, Husk?
Not much. I was actually got kind of sad when I saw your meme earlier with the. I don't even know what the fuck that contraption was, but it made the Elvis vibrator look like a fucking kid's toy.
That's the new
Like,
prototype.
Jesus. My shit's working. I obviously haven't got the paneling for the walls yet, but I didn't give two fucks. I started putting shit together regardless because I'm over it. It's good to be here normally. Like, my camera's working, my mic's working, my shit's set up, my desk is functional, my house
And we can
is...
see the mole behind you and the dead hooker to your
Yes.
left.
It's actually concrete.
He actually
patchwork. Great
Help
patchwork,
me.
by the way.
We actually
Yeah,
looked
this
see
used
if
to
there
be
was
a window, and it's full of concrete now. I kind of don't like that, but whatever. I'm fucking pumped to be here in some kind of normalcy. I'm happy as fuck about it. I'm going to feel like a turd tomorrow at work, and that's my intentions.
Like
well, I
Thursday
mean,
should be.
yeah, exactly. And finally, back for Jesus Christ has been gone forever. He's been away at the Flat Earth Society international meeting. Where were you, Ghost? In England or somewhere?
Yeah, it was across the pond, but not too far because you fall off. So it's a whole thing.
Exactly.
So what's up, everybody? Fuck, it's been a hot minute. Hope the chat's fucking having a good time. I've been working my ass off doing dumb shit because kids are stupid. And I'd go into detail, but you can ask these guys. It's not worth it. It's a bunch of
It's
bullshit.
not.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, and I will have to agree with you on what you
Fuck
just said.
kids, man. Fuck kids. Anyways, yeah. How's everybody doing? Let's go.
We'll say this much: don't trust TikTok, right, Ghost?
Fucking kids, man. Fucking kids.
They're the worst.
All their apps are deleted.
They are now.
No
And
TV,
then-
no Nintendo.
And then in the middle, we have Lady as Fuck. What's up?
Lady as fuck. Not
Well, I
much.
can't
It
call
was
you
weird.
White
You like
Claw.
said my whole name. I felt like it was like Dad was scolding me or something.
Well, I can't call you White Claw anymore. You quit drinking.
That's true.
So-
No, thank you. It's going well. I got my Series X today. It's like right here in this box. Kind of see it on my screen. I haven't opened it yet. Because I suck. Because I was playing Halo all day, kind of preoccupied. I know. But yeah, I'm excited to be here. It's Wednesday. Halo is out. There's lots of kind of news to talk about or chat about, bitch about, all of the things, I think. So I think it's going to be a good show.
I think we will do it some justice anyway. Maybe. Hopefully. We
Hopefully.
got a shot at it, right?
I think so.
All right. And then our official Borderlands sperm thingy. What's up, Leo?
How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good night. I've been busy with dealing with fucking seasonal cakes and got to play some Tiny Tina's today. So I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, that's so cute. You got to play with Tiny Tina. I'm going to shut up now. And we lost Bomber.
Yeah, he's whooping kid ass.
Oh,
Or he's getting his ass whooped.
that's
Or
not
his
good.
kid's-
I was thinking too.
That's possible.
And we
Not
have
wrong.
the
Yes, now.
king of the trash dumpsters. What's up, Fork?
Not much. Glad to be here. Glad we had some cases cancel at work. So glad to see where we can go with the topics. See which way we can yank that steering wheel. And Wilmy, what have you been up to? Always feel
Work,
like-
Halo, Forza, mainly work. But I did take the time today. I actually sneaked away early, put my Xbox to offline, and played Halo for a few hours.
There you go.
Nice.
It was
Very
glorious.
nice. Very nice.
Did you do some solo stuff or did you team up?
I did the tutorial and all that stuff first, got those achievements, and then just went into big team battles.
Nice. Fucking chaos. Love it.
Oh, it was. Played Stockpile, Capture the Flag.
It took me like 2 days to get to Stockpile. Like I didn't play it until like late last night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning or like 12:30 in the morning. I finally got a Stockpile match. And it was one of my challenges, like weekly challenges, like play a Stockpile match. And I'm like, dude, I don't think these exist in the game yet because I fucking
Well,
can't
that was-
find them.
The first 3 matches I played were all Stockpile.
That's insane. It's such a fun mode. It's probably one of my favorite.
Oh, it's
Big
crazy,
team battle.
especially after a couple of minutes you figure out how it works, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I got it now.
So
Well, it was in
stockpiles.
the older game, and I can't remember which one it was. I think it was in Reach, possibly.
Stockpile's the one where you got to take the seeds and
Yeah,
deposit
you
them,
get the
right?
seed.
Yeah,
You got to go deposit seed.
I played that twice,
in
and
your base.
every time I don't think anybody was actually doing the objectives. They were just running around killing people.
That's
Well,
most of
fucking
them
my
go.
experience in a nutshell so far.
I had
Like,
I had one match that way, and I wound up loading all 5 of them in myself.
it was
in one
it's
match.
stupid. Some of those things. I was yelling at somebody earlier in game chat. Like I actually turned my mic on to like yell at them in game chat. And as a female, you don't fucking do that generally. But the dude like has the enemy flag and he's trying to jam it into like our flagpole. And I'm like, no, the thing is like up there. Like get
That's
the
awesome.
fuck on top of the thing.
Wrong
And I'm
hole.
like yelling at him, like trying to shoot at him and like direct him. It was stupid. It was
So
so
you were
mad.
yelling,
No. Yes, I was. It was stupid. I
So,
was an
just out of
idiot.
curiosity, did you yell "wrong hole"?
I was like, it doesn't go in that hole. The fuck up there.
Wilmy, your OCD is driving me nuts.
why?
Fork needs to be where Bomber's at until Bomber comes back.
Oh, because of the pictures.
Yes,
There.
it's just not symmetrical. in
Now it's a
everything.
Y for yes.
The minute
Yeah,
Wilmy
kinda
said
is.
that he had that issue with the cameras, it made me happy because I have the same fucking issue.
Oh, dude, I've
When
got
I look at
OCD
it.
really bad. It's mellowed out a lot over the last few years, but it's still bad.
I sold my OCD.
Did you?
Hmm?
That's good.
Sounds
And
like
I saw
I
somebody
still
Frizzle.
OC on the side.
They need to fix progression. I do agree, but I'm level 32 already.
You
The
bought
fuck?
level 32. There's no way you got to 32 in one day.
Yeah, I am.
I don't believe it.
Mhm. You just
I don't
have to
believe
complete
unless
the
you bought
challenges.
it.
You
No.
have to
you
complete
have
the
to do
challenges.
There's no
the
way.
challenges.
No
I'm
way.
level
Not in
32,
one day.
and
I
no.
complete the challenges like
The
religiously.
challenge was to click on store and
Mhm.
buy the premium pass.
You got the
Motherfucker.
fancy battle pass, didn't you? I bought the fancy
Yeah.
battle pass too, but I haven't redeemed any of those like cakes. Like go up. I call
Is
them cakes.
Is it bad? It took me almost like 10 minutes to figure out once I bought it where the shit was to like. Well, I'm like I'm confused. Where do I go from here?
I didn't
then I had
even
to
know that's what I was
find the-
buying. I thought I was
yeah.
just like buying extra cosmetics or something, and I'm like, fuck it, I have this gift card. I'll just buy this fancier one. And then I found out that it was to like proceed through the battle pass like without doing the work, and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I had some guy in a match I was on Team Slaughter, I think it's called. The guy was like, "How the fuck are you such a high level?" I'm like, "I'm just that good, dude." I was like, that's all it is.
Don't you know I was in the tech preview with no weapons and still kicked ass?
And still beat Husk.
Yep.
Oh man. But yeah, I've actually sneaked a few matches in today for a few hours, and I gotta say between Forza Horizon, Battlefield, and Call of Duty, that Halo is the smoothest multiplayer game of all of them. At least
Yeah.
on my end.
Well, they had an extra year, so
I just
Right?
wish
It better be fucking smooth.
Right.
I just wish the
Yeah.
matches would load faster because I was playing with Bomber and Ainsley in them, and we were doing 8-player big team battles, and it would be a good 8 to 10 minutes between battles. And it's like this is
Wow,
kind
that's a
of
long
No,
Have
that's
they-
insane.
oh yeah,
I have not heard. I have not seen
we had
anything
people
like
going to go pee and come back, and we're like, this is taking a while.
That
Have
was
they
the first. That was like when it first launched, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why.
Well, mind you,
Those
that was
first
like
matches-
9 o'clock.
That first day was a little funky on there. I was having an easier time loading in with more people than I was single player, and that's really weird. Like my queues as a single person were forever, and then when I joined up with people, it went so quick, and I'm like, that's not normal. But
I didn't.
Have
join
they
up with anybody
separated
that far.
crossplay into mouse and keyboard and controller yet? Are
No.
They
have
have
ways
that
to detect
option.
that?
They have that
they
option.
have that option
Is
in
that-
rank mode only.
Oh,
But
I
in the
thought,
ranked mode, there is that,
That
option.
makes
Yeah.
sense.
I thought somebody said that
Awesome.
you can actually play with mouse and keyboard on the Xbox, which I have not confirmed. I didn't know anybody that's tried it yet.
When you go into rank, you can like adjust the settings on what you're like playing against, and like keyboard is one on there. I don't know if it's for Xbox or like what you're playing with. I don't know, but
Yeah.
it
Well,
does have the input like controller or keyboard option. So
Has anybody tried a keyboard and mouse? I mean, I know you can do that on Battlefield through the Xbox. I
I have
haven't.
no idea. I think so, but
Not a clue.
I don't care.
One,
enough
yeah,
to
I
know
would
because
assume it
don't
would
play
work
with
that way,
shit.
but
Oh, Dova says you can.
And
And
to
Alvin
answer
says you can.
Frizzle. Frizzle asked, "You guys find it hard? You have to restart Forza Horizon 5 every time to reconnect online functionality?" No, I haven't had to do that yet.
Nope. I don't have to restart it, but I literally like every time I go and did one of the story based things, whatever it was I went to, it wasn't online based. It would kick me out of Horizon Life or whatever,
Yeah, it'd give
and
you
I
a
would have to
countdown.
reconnect every single time. Sometimes it would take 2 fucking minutes for me to get it to actually reconnect. So yeah, that's an issue.
And me and Dredd were playing Forza a couple of days ago. I think it was Sunday together. And pretty much if you do a convoy, you're going to have to at least do one race or something together before we'll actually show up to each other on the map. So hopefully they'll get that fixed soon.
I can't believe Canada has more fucking hours in Halo Infinite than I do. This
Dude,
is
Canada and I
bullshit.
are fucking wrecking shit. Like,
This is
we don't
fucking
team up,
bullshit.
we don't mic up. We'll just like get online in the middle of the day with the kids running around and just play silently like these matches and just fucking kick ass. So it's pretty
Yeah, Frizzle, I don't have any issues unless I do some kind of storyline mission in the middle of dicking around with online.
Oh, and Adam said that I did know Adam. I did see an update going across my Xbox a few hours ago for Forza.
Yeah.
So I do know there was one today, but I don't know what it covered. That
Yeah.
and Far Cry 6 also got an update.
And Battlefield gets an update
Did it?
tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's
new DLC drop.
the villain shit, right?
Yeah.
And see, the bad part, I've got all this shit to play, and I just don't have the fucking time to play it. It sucks being an
I
adult.
finally finished Far Cry 6, so that's cool. Go me. I did that. And then I started Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and then Halo came out.
I love Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I hadn't
games.
played it yet, so
I've played through it 3 times.
I'm enjoying it. I loved the others, and I just didn't. Actually, I never even finished Rise, so I'm gonna go back and finish Rise. I think I thought I had, and then when I was looking through my stuff, I'm like, oh no, it was Rise that I didn't finish, not Shadow. Shadow I never even started, but it was on sale, and I'm lucky.
And Nyx, yes, the DLC is out for Far Cry 6, as far as I know. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. Not since, because all this shit came out, and I don't have the time to play
Dude,
it.
there's so many games coming out. Then there's like a lull for December-ish, January, and then it ramps the
February
fuck
is
back up
crazy.
for February.
Which brings us into our first topic, actually. Saints Row has been pushed from February to August the 23rd of 2022.
Good.
And I'm going to say I didn't really care because I don't like to look at the game anyway, but
I didn't know it was coming out.
I didn't really care, so.
They're fucking blast. I'm telling you right
I haven't
now,
played one in a long time.
They're better than any fucking GTA you'll ever play. That's just my opinion. I loved a couple of the GTAs, the early ones. Glad I didn't pull the trigger on these new fucking remastered. They're garbage.
Well, I mean, they're remastering games that are what, 9 years old, because that's how long GTA 5's been out. So
yeah, it needs to be it's not a remaster when you just smooth out fucking rough edges, man.
I know somebody
We've all
posted a
seen
video.
Smooth out, they're like worse. Some of the shit
Yeah.
there is so much
But
worse.
Somebody
like,
posted
the
a video
boxy
that if you-
squareness of everything is
So
gone.
if you
fucking
drive your car back and forth in a lane, it actually grows bigger and bigger and bigger until it blocks the entire street.
are you
saw
shitting
that.
me?
Oh yeah, someone posted a video on it, and I'm watching. I'm like, it doesn't look like it's growing, and then slowly it's doing it, so you don't realize it until it's like the entire fucking. You're like, oh shit, that's big.
They basically smeared Vaseline on it, threw it out.
Did you see the one with the rain?
Yeah.
The guy
I saw that
Yeah.
video. That
of the
video
rain.
was crazy.
Like, Jesus Christ, how are you supposed to see through that shit?
They just wanted to make a quick buck, basically.
Oh, they did. I know a bunch of people that
Because-
bought it.
They only did because people bitched about GTA
There's like
5
a
being
mobile
sold 50
that
years in a
worked on
row.
That had no experience with consoles or PC, just mobile games.
Yeah,
Well, Nova says the remaster is way worse than the original. The windows don't break, the bullet disappears. That's one way to do it, I guess.
But yeah,
I
Saints
have
Row.
no want to
I had
play
a blast.
remasters. Like I just don't. You know, I've tried it here and there. Like I'm like, oh, I used to love this game. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna play it, and then I get it and I play it for like an hour, and I'm like, no, I don't want to play this again. I don't care. And it looks like shit, and it's old, and there's all this fucking plethora of shit to play right now that I don't have any care to go back and play these games.
That's the same thing I've done a couple of times because you sit back, like you said, you want to go back and try it again because you had so much fun. I've
They're
done a
just
couple
not as
games that
good.
way, and 15 minutes in, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
I want to
Yeah,
keep
unless
my
it's-
fond memories the way they were fond.
Resident Evil fucking killed it, okay, with theirs. But that's more like a reimagining. Like, I feel like they should change the phrasing from remaster. Like, a remaster sound, to me, that's like a new fucking skin, right? It's like,
you're thinking
updated,
remake. A remake
technically.
is what
yeah,
Resident
it
Evil
is.
was.
And like, Dead Space is going to be the same thing. It's going to follow the same, you know, basic linear story. It's just going to look fucking beautiful and play better. That's what I did. I did not expect the pile of shit that Rockstar threw out, but
I'm not shocked. I'm not a fan of Rockstar anyway. I've always said they get a free
Jesus,
pass.
they're bad.
They've been getting a free pass, and
Saints Row has been good, right, Dredd?
yeah, sure.
Fucking solid.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I walked into this hearing Vaseline being smothered everywhere. So I was like, what?
It's a
Well,
thing.
it's been quite the
I mean, that's not the worst thing you ever heard on this channel. Let's be honest.
No,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
That was like the calmest normal thing.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of games out there that I haven't played, and I just don't have it in me to go back and play it even at these remastered kind of touch-ups here and there. Like the stuff they just put on Game Pass, the like backwards compatible with like the FPS boost and stuff like that. I don't really care to go and play those right now. And
Yeah.
maybe it's just because I have so much to play that I
think it takes a special person that wants to, and I'm not knocking anybody. It's just someone that likes to go back and play those games and everything and play them. Where, to me, I don't know, remasters, remakes, whatever you want to call them. To me, it's like trying to catch lightning in a bottle. You're trying to relive that moment of, man, this was so awesome when I played it, and then you go back and realize it's not that great anymore.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but certain games back,
It's like
back
watching
in the
movies
day
like
we
that,
used to
too.
play
Yeah.
because we loved them, and that's all we had. Now that we actually have better controls, some of those games, I mean, I did that same thing for KOTOR. You know, I bought it. Hell yeah, I'm going to play this. And I played a few minutes back into it. And it was a game I loved. I couldn't do it. But when you have certain other ones where they, what was it, like Ninja Gaiden 2, when they did the enhancements for the Xbox One, I had a blast. It played better. It felt more responsive, but they didn't change the game. You know what I mean? They didn't change it per se. They just were able to manipulate it and add more frame rates. Now, GTA didn't even do any of that shit. They just did the lazy route of, here you go, you know, and we'll just put an overlay of rain and call it a day.
Well, I mean, someone posted pictures of, I guess somebody had modded GTA 3 back in the day, and I guess Rockstar filed a lawsuit against them to get them stopped. And they posted pictures of what it looked like, and it looked way better than what they did. And it's like, maybe you should have hired that guy.
The modders did a hell of a lot better job. Matter of fact, isn't that what they did with Cyberpunk?
I thought so.
They hired some of the modders to work on all their new content that's coming out sometime
Next
around
year.
2077.
I believe they did the same thing with the some of the Skyrim modders after they screwed them over with that whole.
Well, mind you, they hired that one guy. Bethesda hired him and gave him a job when he made like another 200 quests and made the game 3 times as large.
Yeah.
So that DayZ guy got screwed over when he sold all his content.
You know, Nix, I can't really see that happening because the KOTOR release for Switch looked decent. Like, it looked solid from what I saw. Cloud playing on the channel, like, it didn't look horrible. And with it being a Switch release, like, it could have looked really bad. So I'm hoping that the PlayStation 5 and the newer consoles really run that nicely.
Well, the PS5 one's going to be made from the ground up.
Yeah.
And
like they're doing with Dead Space.
The fact that they're still able to fucking port games over to the Switch and make them not look like total hot garbage all the time blows my fucking mind.
Sometimes, but the GTA ones are the ones that, those GTA pictures that we're seeing, like a majority of them are from the Switch. I don't know if you saw the one where like the guy puts his hand on like somebody's shoulder and the fingers are like this long.
Yeah,
Like,
it's terrible.
They look like Bomber's fingers.
Yeah, somebody actually was like, "Lady, is this your hand? Did you hand model for this?" I'm like, "No."
I mean, I don't know why they even remastered those stupid dumbass games, because clearly Rockstar, I mean, they didn't do it.
I'll say one thing: San Andreas looks weird as hell on the Series X.
They all look
the way
bad.
the characters, it's just like, what the fuck happened?
They put in the least amount of effort to get the biggest bang for the buck.
They did the same thing Nintendo did with the
Bang.
3 Mario games. They
I
just
don't know.
Mario
way
no.
better. I mean,
Vaseline on it and banged everybody's
the sad thing is
wallets
Nintendo
into
did
oblivion.
nothing to their game, and it was still better than what Rockstar tried doing.
They just tried covering it up, but they didn't do anything. And and that's the thing is they should have at least left, even if they left the visuals the way they did, even with the way it was, fix the controls, and that would have been better had they fixed the camera controls and usually that's
up the frame rate.
Yeah, all
I agree, Dread. I think that when they do these remakes, like really focusing on quality of life stuff like that, like controls and interface and stuff like that's what they should focus on. I don't think that the graphics and crap like that should come over priority of just making the game more streamlined for today and what we're used to. Like, I think they did the same thing with KOA. Like, when that came out, I was so excited to play it. That was one of my favorite games on the 360, and it released, and I felt like it was the exact same game. Like, the map was the same, the controls were still clunky. I mean, it was slightly prettier, but overall, like, it just didn't have the $60 worth of replayable.
Well, look at
content to me.
What was that game? Can't remember how to say it now. Onimusha.
Animusha?
Animusha. There you go. And, you know, everybody was hyping it up, and it's like, yeah, finally. But I'm like, you'd think that they would have fixed the camera controls. Because in today's age, yeah, people like us that played it before are going to have that FOMO of going back and playing that again. But people that hadn't played it before are going to be like, what the hell is this shit? You know, that's why Resident Evil 2, when they remade it, they completely remade it.
They did say they were going to do that for KOA, didn't they, Ghost? Friendly Ghost. Friendly ghost spider.
Yeah. Friendly ghost
spider. I think that's pretty much DOA.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely DOA. They took the money and ran.
Yeah, I mean, the first game was DOA, so then they.
No, that's what I'm talking about. KOA, like Kingdom of Amalur. Like, that's what I said when. That game was one of my favorite games on the 360. It was a fucking amazing.
It was good.
I thought, like, it was fan-fucking-tastic. And I had bought it like after it came out, like a few years later. It was on sale, and I picked it up and I played through it. And my dumb ass went on and bought the DLC for it, not knowing that the devs had went under. So I paid for the DLC, and then it didn't even like show up on my Xbox. So I had to like fucking go through the whole hassle of getting that refunded. And but I thought
free
they
on
were going to come
PlayStation
out with that with the release.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I just got it on my PS5 because it was free on there this month.
I keep getting notified that there's games I can download for free on my app.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still got to play Ghost of Tsushima. I only got like 2 hours in it so far.
You need more than that, dude. You're a long way. You got a long ways to go.
Yeah, I got to figure out where to pull that time away from something between working, Forza, Halo. I have not been on Destiny in over a week, thank you.
Oh, okay.
That's a good thing.
Shocking.
About damn time.
My bad.
Yeah.
I did put in 5 hours of Outriders last night, though.
And?
That's sad. You picked Outriders over Ghost of Tsushima.
No, it's awesome that he picked Outriders over Destiny.
Mm-hmm. Bomber, reach over and slap the shit out of Fork.
I want to recover
with your strong hand.
Why?
I keep forgetting I have a PlayStation 5, will be, even though it's right next to my Xbox.
Why do you go back? You did the same thing with, what was that other fucking
You just send it to me.
That you could fly?
Anthem.
Oh, Anthem.
Yeah, Anthem.
I only had 312 hours in
Let's go back and play Anthem because nobody else is playing it. Yay! And you're doing the same thing with Outriders.
I tried Outriders out because you know what? I paid for it. I figured I'd try it out, see if the update did anything, and it did some things. But I mean, it's not bad.
You paid for the hooker, and you only got one shot too, right?
Yeah, that's true. And she walked away before I was done.
Exactly. So learn, dude. One time's enough sometimes.
You're not supposed to premature ejaculate.
I mean, I had some people ask me if it was any better, so I tried it, and what I can say is it's all right. Would I download it again? It's fun with friends, but it's still the same thing. They just removed the times, and it's a little more stable. But like me and Leo did it. We did the new mission. All it is the exact same thing. You go from point A to point B to point C to point D, and you fight stuff off. One of the bosses is literally the spider again. So it's like
after I had to reset everything to get my damn character to stop moving on its own.
Yeah, if you have if you download Outriders and your controller moves, you just have to adjust the sensitivity down to like 0.10 or something like that. But it's an all right. Honestly, if you want to try it, it's free in Game Pass. But so is Halo. So is Horizon. So is a lot of games, but it's not bad. Bomber downloaded it. I'll play with Bomber tomorrow. Let him get his opinion. Like I said, it's fun with friends, but I tried it again by myself. I can do a CT15 now solo. It just takes a fucking assload of time.
I can think of a lot of things that are fun with friends, like Halo, Forza.
Masturbating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
with
mean, you
friends?
get tired of using your own hand, right?
Is that like a circle jerk?
Circle
kinda.
masturbation.
It's a new way of
Yeah.
it's a new way of having strange.
Kumbaya.
No, but I even downloaded God of War again, and I will try to get Ghost of Tsushima at least some further along this weekend. So
There you go.
and I have a 40 weekend next week because Thanksgiving, so I have a lot of time coming up.
Oh, fuck, I forgot it was Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Holy shit.
So I do not forget it and get a bunch of hate mail next week. We will not be doing the podcast next Wednesday night.
We'll be doing it earlier than normal. That's
What?
he's trying to
No.
say.
What?
We're not
We
doing
are
it at all.
We're doing
No.
it. We're not doing it.
No,
at
we're
all
doing
next
it late.
Wednesday.
Oh,
No.
Husk is just going to come on and do a podcast. That's what he's saying.
Let's go be
I'm
by
just
himself
fucking
in
with you. No,
StreamYards waiting for
We
Willie.
won't be here next Wednesday. No.
No,
Sure.
because
Holiday.
no, we will
I
not be
don't
here
know.
because I am
I
keeping my
was gonna
grandson
keep
for the
going
night.
on.
So no, we will not be here next
Go
Wednesday night.
play games with friends. Go enjoy yourself. There's Halo. There's Battlefield. There's COD. There's tons of games out. Play them. The problem right now is there's too many games to pick from, which is a good damn problem to have.
And
Is it a good problem?
Is it really good problem?
speaking of problems to have, we got to dive into this one.
Oh,
Activision.
No.
oh
Jesus.
God.
I don't. I mean, come on, man. What's this guy got to do at this point? What else does Bobby need to do to get fired? I mean,
he just needs to leave. Which
That
don't-
dude just needs to, jump off of a cliff or something.
That
I
dude.
don't.
Or
really
get hit
like
by a
to
bus.
talk-
Hang him
Sorry,
in Town
not
Square.
sorry.
That's my vote.
I don't like to talk about shit like this because I hate Jason Schreier, and if anybody's listened to me more than once, you know I can't stand the bastard. But what else does this motherfucker need to do to lose his job? I mean, he actually threatened to have somebody killed. That's Sopranos shit. How is this dude
Sopranos.
getting a job?
Speaking
mean,
of Sopranos,
seriously.
one of the best fucking shows this day and age. Please go on.
I mean,
Mark.
the fact that he covered up 2 other board members' stuff, sexual harassment stuff, got people fired. I mean, the guy's I don't know. I almost want to say sleazebag, but I think that'd be giving him a compliment. The guy has some serious issues. And the fact that now shareholders are saying, hey, look, you have until X date, otherwise we won't vote you back in. I mean, mind you, the vote's not till June, so, but I don't know.
Sounds like Weinstein needs to make room in his bunk.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the thing I am wondering is Weinstein went to jail for some of the shit he did. This guy tried to kill someone.
And look what happened to Epstein. He accidentally, got hung by the Clintons over some shit he did.
right.
He got suicided by the Clintons.
He got suicided by Clintons.
He joined a long
Shit that he did.
list of
Jokes
that.
too much. Take him out. Make it
Joined
look
a
like an accident.
long list of suicide by Clintons.
And now I'm going to end up dead in the next couple of hours because
shit.
Oh, the Clintons gonna suicide the fuck out of you.
You
But,
said
I
the
mean-
C word. We'll probably get kicked off of YouTube
That's
first.
true.
But I mean, how much more shit does this dude need to possibly do
I
to
know.
lose his job? I don't understand.
He should have already lost his job. That's the problem.
Yeah,
How slow they're taking to
Okay.
do anything is
To even come out and say that they want him to resign,
right. They should
is
just say, "No, you're
a
resigning."
step
You're
in the
gone.
wrong
Bye.
fucking direction. It's like, no, motherfucker, you're out of here.
You're just out.
I mean,
Bye.
We
He
all
needs to
voted.
lose-
You're
he needs to
gone.
lose that
The
executive.
question I do have, and Dova kind of hit on it a little bit, maybe they're building a case against him that way. Maybe in his contract is if he resigns or if they fire him, he gets a golden parachute. Maybe they're actually trying to build a big enough case to where he can't have a golden parachute, to where they can just kick his ass out.
At this point, they should
There's
not be
so
worrying
much.
about the golden parachute. They just need to get rid of him at this
Well,
point.
yeah, I agree. I don't know what they're doing.
Part of that golden parachute, though, is to keep your silence. After you
I don't know.
Hey,
Jen,
chat, tell
what's
Jordan
her face?
happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Jordan.
Is Jordan in here?
He is.
Yeah.
Jordan,
Oh, he was.
birthday,
He's probably,
you know what you're
he
getting.
probably went
into.
back to playing Halo again.
and
He
walked
probably
away.
did.
Jordan, I'll send you some nipple pics later. Happy birthday. They may not be mine.
Bomber already sent him a
But-
dick pic. So.
Oh, I did send him
But
a dick pic. So
I'm just curious, man. What
You have a
all
macro
else
lens?
this guy? I mean, anybody else would have done lost their job. They would have been in jail
Oh
a
yeah,
long time ago. And he's just
Dude.
like getting millions of dollars. and-
money is power, man.
Money.
Oh, we know that.
Money. I mean, we could talk about other people in high power places who have gotten away with shit that they shouldn't have, but we won't go there
yeah.
because we're not a political
That's a
podcast.
long run.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it don't even have to be. It don't even have to be politics, though. It can be. I mean,
know, it's-
No, but I mean, it happens. It is.
Oh, it happens all the time.
Politics, it's
That's-
I mean,
oh yeah.
I mean,
businesses.
they named a lock after Matt Lauer. It was called the Matt Lauer lock. I mean, yeah, there's some disgusting people once you give them some power, which my wife likes watching the show Castle. It's been over for years, but one of the lines in it was money doesn't make people evil or something like that. It only magnifies who they are.
Yeah.
And it's like,
That's your statement.
If I had money, I'd just have like big old titties. So.
Well, Fort has big old titties. I mean,
Yeah.
I do. I can lick them. I tried last night.
Did you say that out loud?
It was a joke. It was supposed to be a joke, guys.
I was gonna say that was a really bad joke.
It was a joke
It's a
because
great
no
joke,
female
actually.
gamers are only their titties. You get it? Magnifies who they are. Come on.
That's true.
Yep.
That's
Come
true.
on.
Where's your hot tub?
Quick, faster.
well, we
It
learned.
was
we
a
learned-
joke. Wink, wink.
Look, when we come back in December, I'm going to need a hot
would
tub and
magnify
you
it
in a
anymore.
bikini from now on because that's
That's
only how girl gamers game, right?
Mhm.
Hey, man.
Well, we learned the other night playing Battlefield that Fort's boobs don't help him at all.
No, they don't.
All donations will go to the new hot tub for lady.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
all I can say is I can't fly a helicopter. Wilmy flies a whole lot better than I can. I can, however, drive a tank and get the fucker airborne. So
I can play helicopter. How much you gonna pay me?
Mm.
Wait, that's the wrong helicopter. We didn't need
I
a
gotta
prop
piss.
plane, man.
I'll be back.
Chris Jones, thanks for $5 super chat. Happy birthday, Jordan. Join us next week for his solo GBGB. That would be
In a hot
insane,
tub.
right? In a hot tub.
I think it's called an aftercast.
Aftercast
It'll
hot
be
tub.
Oh, it's going to be an
alright.
aftercast, all right.
We're gonna call it Thanksgiving Eve with Husk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
What
see,
music?
the thing is,
He'll show off his husk.
I'll have my grandson next week, and yeah, he's not going to allow me to do the podcast and him not being here. So, and he's at that age now; he listens to run, get into
Oh,
everything.
yeah.
So, yeah,
That
it would be
happens.
entertaining. It would be
That's
2
the
hours
thing.
of me chasing him around my room here.
I'd be willing to watch that.
I was going to say that would be funny. Watch him run
And
into the
it-
wall, bounce off.
I'd like
of it,
to
get
rant
back
a
up,
minute.
run somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
Because we just
rant.
talked about girl gamers and like being back playing like PvP games has
Oh,
been
shit.
like an experience for me. I don't do it often, and I kind of forgot what it's like in a way because I played Halo the last 2 days, and my Xbox inbox is stupid right now. I'm just getting all sorts of message requests like hi, hello, hi. I'm like, dude. First of all, no, I'm not responding. And then I get the occasional, like, when I have a shit game, like, oh my God, you're the reason girls can't play games. Or, oh my God, it's a girl. Like, it's just so stupid. And if people could stop doing that, that would be great.
You know, that's
It's-
kind of a double-edged sword. You forgot about how that part of the community is. You know, it's a good thing that you forgot that that part of the community exists, but the sad part is that you got reminded that that part of the community still exists.
It's crazy because, like, I remember it from, like, Halo 4 lobbies, Halo 3 lobbies, like, when you're in between the games and that, like, lobby would go live, you know, with, like, the whole thing, and then everybody would just shit talk and start, like, fucking just going at it
Going
in
at it,
between
yeah.
games. And, like, you know, the minute, like, a girl would turn their mic on, it would be, like, zero
Yep.
in.
Yep.
And it's crazy. And having, like, coming out with a gamer tag that has lady in it is just, like, a target
Mhm.
on my back. So
You know what you should do is get one of those voice changers and change it into like some deep voice. They're like, "Hey, Lita, how are
Get
you?
on there.
What's up,
Yeah.
motherfucker? You want some dick?"
You know, it's funny though. Is you remember when Xbox first did that back in the day, and a lot of times we'd always assume if you had that deep of a voice with that voice changer, you're like, okay, you listen to the way that the words were pronounced, and you're like, okay, that's a kid, and you could tell.
I
it's
didn't know
some of
that was
them
a
were
thing, to be
female.
honest.
Yeah, they used to have you used to be able to change your voice to like a
Like
robot.
an in-app, like an
It was
in-console,
part
like.
of it was a part of chat.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
Part of
I
the
I
voice
didn't know
chat, you
that.
can go in there in the original Xbox and you can change your voice.
I mean, unfortunately, the
Change your
shitty
voice
part
to a
is
kid.
we were just talking about the shitbag at Activision that has
Mhm.
kind of done the same thing to people, and it's like, unfortunately, there are shitbags out there. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying, because I have 2 daughters that game, and I've made sure to change their names.
I remember when you were talking about them doing their gamer tag, what was my only piece of advice was make it gender neutral. Do not make it anything that's like I'm a female.
The fact that lady has to say, hey, make your daughter's tags gender neutral, and this is why, is like, you know what? I feel my daughter's told me, because she's turned her mic on after, she's killed somebody, and she gets a whole bunch of shit for it because she's actually fairly decent at COD. My other daughter's really good at Fortnite. She doesn't get as much shit there, but I mean, look, just because someone's a girl doesn't mean you have to do anything. Treat them like you would treat, well, I would say your sister, but you're probably a shitbag and a fucker too. So,
and I don't mind the shit talking.
Treat her like a human.
I really don't.
No, but this is shit talking is different than like demeaning and all the other shit that happens.
It just gets annoying. Like, I don't want to play a match and have 4 fucking messages in my inbox of just like, hello, hi. My kids play on my fucking gamer tag, and I'll come back to just like friend requests on like Roblox and Minecraft and shit like that. And I'm like, no, like, don't accept this shit, please. Don't. But I don't know. It's just ridiculous, and it's something that I feel like it's 2021, and the gaming pool, like, all of us know that we female gamers exist now. It's not 2000 where like, oh my god.
I was just picturing somebody like, wait a minute, you're a fully grown lady? I was expecting a 12-year-old boy.
Right? Why doesn't it say girl? Right? And that's probably how it is. I don't know. My kids are stupid when it comes to the internet. I don't know how many times I've had to like have the talk with them, like, don't talk to randoms, don't do this, don't say that, don't give them your name, don't do that. And like, I'll be walking by their like fucking door while they're playing games, and they're like, oh yeah, I go to blah 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 elementary school. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you doing?
And that's why parental controls are amazing, because like, if you could shut that shit down that's what I've done with my daughter. Like, she can't even be in a party chat with somebody she don't know.
Like, my kids have friends, and then their friends have friends, and then their friends have friends, so they make these big parties, and I'm like, who are you in a party with right now? I don't recognize any of those names. And they're like, oh, it's John.
So you can make it to where if they're not on their friends list, they can't talk to them and they can't hear them.
It'll just be muted. Yep.
That's which is awesome. And you can lock it down where they can't do anything. However, the moment they go into Roblox, that shit doesn't work whatsoever, because it's with PC and there's all sorts of messages that go right across the screen.
Well, now text.
That's why Roblox has been pulled from my Xboxes.
Yeah, my daughters don't like the fact that I've banned Roblox, but I'm like, it's a cesspool. There's multiple articles that talk about that there's pedophiles on
Roblox
there.
Is fucking,
It's like, no.
I'm glad we're like over the Roblox age.
I wish I was.
I wish I was.
Yeah, well, her cousin is all into it and everything, and she wants to play with
Frizzle,
her cousin.
that's a
and I'm like, nope, ain't happening.
Oh, dude, absolutely. Hey, I used to make a lot of money. Just dancing there and getting
Look, I made a female character one time on World of Warcraft, one time back in vanilla, and I had some guy ask me if I wanted to cyber sex, and I'm like, I'm a dude. And his response was, so? It's like, I'm out, dude. Like, it's just...
He doesn't care that you're a dude. He wants you to role play as a girl.
Yep.
It's like,
you're already role playing, technically.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's like, I'm just looking for a female character that I can go under the Okamar Bridge with.
You, Fork. God.
Yeah,
You're on an RP server. Role playing.
I was not on a role playing server.
I'll role play with you, Daddy.
Fork's over there on that role playing server, like, ooh, I dropped my fork.
Why is the cow bending over again?
Let me get my wig.
Why do you keep visiting that rogue down below the bridge?
Look, I can transform myself into a little Nomi.
Fork, next time they tell you that,
now we're talking about midgets. What's happening?
Now we're back to midgets. It always goes back to midgets.
Midgets make everybody uncomfortable. No.
Thank you, Wilmy.
Thank you, Wilmy.
I was going to say, next time you fall into that trap, just tell them it's International Women's Day, and you get to go behind him.
Oh, what?
Oh,
like
now we're pegging? Now we're pegging? Holy shit. All right.
Hold on. The only problem with that, Dread, is you may get someone that says, I'm game.
Dude, I've been asked.
I don't know, Wilmy.
Orc named his character
I've
Peggy.
those messages like, do you peg? I'm like, dude, like, first of all, don't just message a random person on Twitter asking that.
Next time someone says that, ask them if they play cribbage.
Anyway,
confuse the shit out of them.
I'd say, why don't you look at my response?
It confused me because I was like, what is
outside of the
Isn't
DM?
that like an old lady card game?
And
Yeah.
just blast
How
it.
do you play cribbage? Is that just pegging?
Whoever wins
Might as well
gets to be the
just be
top.
old maid and get it over with.
okay. Anyway, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so enough Activision Blizzard talk. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what we were
Oh, that's
talking
what we were
about. I was like,
talking
what the
about.
fuck were we talking about? What was the
I
I was
topic?
just trying to keep
I
it
walked
going.
in
Lonely
to
was
work
away.
saying
Sorry.
midget porn. Okay, Crossfire X is getting closer to release. Remedy confirms.
Seriously?
According to Remedy's latest business report, Crossfire X is steadily making progress in development as it moves closer to its release date. And
2023.
I thought that game
Well-
got like delayed to death.
We don't. I mean, it kind of
Not
did, but we
really.
don't even know.
Well, we're waiting for the story mode because I don't know about y'all. I
No,
tried
the multiplayer sucks.
I won't
Ass.
play multiplayer.
It was
It's-
garbage.
It's freaking terrible.
It
It's
was
that other
outdated.
game. Yeah, well, it's just like that other terrible game that everybody
It's
plays.
CS:GO.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
It's garbage.
Just
but the bad
reskin.
part, the article
I
just
don't know.
says it's getting closer to its release date, but there's no exact date.
Which means 2023.
I mean, we've got a little over a month left in this year, so yeah, I'm gonna.
We
Didn't
just saw the
Bright
same thing
Memory
with Gunk,
Infinite
right?
release? I need to play
Infinite
that.
Memory is going to come out like in middle of 2022, I think.
I think it came out on PC.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
so,
already out
on
on
PC.
Not Infinite.
Yeah, I need to get it.
Yeah, Infinite's on PC.
Yeah,
now.
Infinite came out on
Really?
PC because I got an email from
Mhm.
Steam.
Oh,
I
well,
need
then
to
never mind.
fucking-
then apparently he hates Xbox. Just kidding.
But I don't know.
Master Race.
I don't know when it's coming out on the Xbox.
Probably whenever those tools come out.
I have no idea.
I don't know what you're talking about, so my bad.
I have no clue.
I think we're seeing it. Gunk kind of waited to the last minute. Everybody was like, where's Gunk? Where are we seeing it? I mean, we've talked
Yeah,
about
all
it
these
multiple times
games.
on the show to where we've just kind of like thrown it out there, like we haven't heard anything. And then out of nowhere it was like, oh, we're delaying until here. We just saw the same thing with Saints Row, right? Like
6 month delay.
6 month delay.
Gunk,
for-
Gunk
yeah.
is the 8th is next month though.
Yeah, the 9th or
Ninth, I think it is.
something like that.
For
Right
Gunk?
after Halo. Yeah, for
Yeah,
Gunk.
the
Yeah.
day
Oh, I
after
thought that
Halo.
it was coming out next year. I thought they
No,
delayed-
Scorn.
No.
Scorn is coming
Oh,
out.
Scorn.
Scorn. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Sorry.
the
Gunk,
penis-
yeah,
the
I don't know
the
why.
weird
I was
alien
thinking
Late
that.
winter?
They both
Yeah,
have
you-
like
Gunk or
Scorn
Gunk
makes
are
gunky
two
noises.
different things.
So
You were saying Gunk, and we mentioned on the show. I'm like, I don't remember
Yeah,
talking about
She meant
Gunk.
junk.
nope, I meant Scorn. The Scorn, like when I think
Yeah,
of
the
Scorn, I
Scorn
think of
junk.
those noises that like sound like Gunk. So
Yeah, it's-
And
They showed
what
some
is-
Gunk too.
What is Gunk about? Like,
Gunk, you're
Gunk.
it
That's
looks like
cleaning
it
up
takes
a
two, and that's all
planet?
I care about.
yeah,
you're
there's
cleaning
some
up
sort of
planets or
black
cleaning up something. It's
stuff
like
that's
oil.
on a planet.
It
You're
kind of reminds
cleaning
me
it
of
up
Kenna
and re-
in a way.
It has that. It has
Yeah.
art. It has that art direction definitely.
I
I
have
love that one. I
four
need to-
kids that I
It's
clean
from
up
the
after.
Steam
It kind
gig
of
or
reminds
something
me
like
of that. What's that game? It starts Slime Rancher or whatever, but it like in third person. You're like just sucking up all this shit off of stuff, and I don't know.
Oh, Fork does
Born
that
to
Yeah,
every
yeah, that
day.
reminds me of like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, like or like Louis
Careful,
Man.
these
Yeah, like,
filters.
very similar. Like I'm
Born
just trying to think
Distracted
like
said Gunk or Spunk.
it
I
looks
feel
like
Scorn's
it could
closer
be
to
a
Spunk.
like
than
it looks like
is
it could be a
Gunk.
little fun little game
Gunk,
that's
Spunk,
after you've played the campaign of Halo for a while, like
Biomechanical.
maybe. But I don't know. Like I don't see it being like anything special, but still a game dropping at least in
Frizzle
December.
says it's the 16th.
Okay, so even further
I knew
out,
it's-
that's fine.
I knew it's sometime after Halo.
So in a month.
Exactly, BD. It's a dried up bukkake. Exactly.
And
That's
distracted
right.
stuff. Gunk is related to dried up bukkake.
I understand that reference. Thanks, Lee.
I think they're somewhere in the same category. Distracted. I really do.
My brother-in-law, while playing Cards Against Humanity, pronounced it butt cake.
Oh,
Butt cake.
Well, he won the round
time.
just
I mean,
because of that, and then I had to
sometimes-
explain to him what it was, and
I mean,
then
sometimes it looks like
he
butt
wasn't-
cake with a lot
wasn't
of
maybe
icing. So.
Bunt
I
cake.
swear to God, every time I've ever played Cards Against Humanity, I have to explain what bukkake is if it's a new person there.
right?
Like nobody knows what it is. I'm
Bullshit.
like, how do you not know what bukkake is? And why is it always
It's
me
a
that
party.
has to
Do they have a-
explain it?
do they not
It's
have a
why.
computer? Do they now? I mean,
I had a computer. I just had no fucking clue what it meant.
Oh,
See?
really?
How
It's
did
a
you
thing.
know
Like,
that?
I had to
Yeah,
explain
like-
it to like my mom.
He's not a
my
dirty-minded
aunt,
mother
like,
like all
everybody.
y'all. No, just kidding.
Bomber,
And
you're
my
the one
mom
that told
just
me.
found out I watched porn. She's like, "Oh,
Look.
you watch porn?" I'm like,
Doesn't everybody?
"Yes." I'm an
Next question
adult.
is, did she
No,
ask
She
what
doesn't.
type?
Apparently, she doesn't.
Wow.
So,
Teach their own.
Well,
right? I don't know.
That's-
That was the thing that came up during Cards Against Humanity. She's like, "Oh, I don't watch porn." I'm like, "Oh,
What's wrong with you? Is that what you said?
fuck, Mom."
that's why you have a lot of stress in your life. Okay, that's good to know.
Damn.
Oh shit!
But speaking of delays, this one kind of actually
Ow.
sucks because I was looking forward to this. I don't know if anybody else was. Beyond Good and Evil 2 is suffering a development crisis. And cancellation
Ubisoft.
was almost deemed inevitable.
I
Wow.
I actually asked when that game was coming out, and then Ghost and Leo quickly informed me never.
I'm beginning to think
Hey, I
the
said you could
same
get some
way.
bobbly heads in Far Cry.
Yeah.
Or bobbly heads.
Ubisoft
could
is
be.
having tons of issues right now with their games for some reason.
Well, I don't know, dude. They're
For
cranking them
some
out.
reason, like their whole fucking like upper management was fucking put into like shambles last year.
They all went to
That's
Bean,
the
remember?
reason.
Well, they
Yeah,
went
they
to
all-
Oh,
yeah.
working down.
Yeah, but I
Working
mean,
out.
you got the pirate game going to eventually come out because they said they're currently in development, which is
That's been a thing
Skull and
for years
Crossbones.
now.
odd. Yeah,
Cross-
Skull
yeah,
and Bones
Crossbones,
or whatever.
yeah.
Like I could really care less about it now because of like it's just like now.
What are you doing?
See, what I worry about is
What?
that game's going to be like Beyond Good and Evil.
We're
And
gonna
then
see
you-
it at Game Awards.
Maybe.
No, we are.
No, wait, that's what they said. They're
Didn't they
supposed to
So
do.
will
rework
we
that
see
thing from the
the
ground
same-
up? Once
Yeah,
Yes,
already?
they did.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, they-
actually
twice.
have. I
Twice.
have
Like,
close
oh man, it's
friends.
way too like Sea of Thieves. We got to change it. That's what I thought.
No, I mean not
I
really
don't
because
know.
when it first came out, like I don't know if you played Black Flag, but it
I did.
was set
Some.
in the Black Flag. It was supposed to be like Black Flag without the Assassin's Creed shit. It was supposed to be a pirate
And multiplayer.
open world game. No, originally it was supposed to have some multiplayer, but it wasn't supposed to be like MMO type of shit.
And that's why they deleted it.
And then they were like, no, we want it to be like Sea of Thieves. And they came out and were like, it's going to be this. And everybody was like, well, that's Sea of Thieves. Like, why would we play the Ubisoft version of Sea of Thieves? And then they deleted that. And now the devs like fought back and was like, let's go back to the original plan. So now it's like more of the original plan with co-op put into it. So I don't really know how it's going to work, but I have
Sounds like a
close
shit
friends who
storm.
are in the like testing parts of it who like are trying to keep me up to date and like without spoiling their NDAs and shit like that. But I don't know. It was a game that's always been my radar. I actually have like a Skull and Bones fucking sweatshirt from Ubi.
I want to
somewhere.
know what the fuck's going on with the Callisto Protocol. I haven't seen
That
shit
game
on
looks
that.
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, that's
for
way
a
out.
scary movie.
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
like
but I still,
2025.
like,
We're supposed to hear
When
about
was
it
the
next
last
month,
time we
though.
got an update?
Are we going to see the Callisto Protocol, or are we going to see the new Dead Space remake first? Which one?
The
Dead
remake
Space.
will
Yeah.
come first.
They're already saying that we're going to see Callisto Protocol next month.
That's
So I'm
good.
hoping we see it at Game Awards because the
Something.
rumor is out there that
All I care about is March 25th.
Tiny Tina.
You got this
Tiny
thing
Tina.
with Tiny Tina, Leo.
No,
Tiny
No,
Tina.
Borderlands.
Buzz Wonderworld of Miss
Somebody
Pepper, whatever
posted
it's
on
called.
from
He's
Epic
alone,
Store.
yeah.
It said
Yeah.
Tiny Tina, and it was supposed to say assortment or whatever, and it was just ass. And so,
Oh no!
I
I
saw
saw
it.
that was
No,
in the
my
email.
friend, there's an
Oh, no.
email that people got
her
that
ass
said,
or
"Don't
something.
forget to grab Tiny Tina's ass," and then said like ...
Yeah.
cut it off like, right there. Don't forget to grab Tiny Tina's ass.
That's a
Like, okay.
Get her
bad email.
and
Oh,
this
it
is why I went to HR today.
Oh, thank God!
You're not
though.
going.
They needed to push that crap back. That was a disaster. Went now. That was like a Grand Theft Auto,
How about we just can all the remakes and just make new games?
but it's not even a remake. It's a remaster. Like there's
okay,
a
can those
difference.
two?
New IPs. I'm all for new IPs.
Yes, just
And
do
it's
some new
the
IP, people.
best.
Like if you're gonna redo something, it better be like a
Reboot?
massive like an old game that was so huge that you had to do it again because it was never made again. Like I don't know,
Resident
like,
Evil 2.
yeah, like
They
like
did
that.
that.
that was smarter, very
Like
smart of them. But
Prince of Persia.
then it's like they're in Prince
Like
of Persia would have been good if they
they did
remade
right.
it, but they didn't. They were just trying to put like some type of paint on it, and it looked like shit.
Like I said, I feel like the wording needs to change for that shit because a remaster could literally be nothing but visuals and frame rate.
Yep. And that's what most of
A
them
reboot,
They're
like
generally
Dead
good
Space.
about it.
Yes, but when you hype
read.
something up so
Totally
much and it's total dog shit, and all you've done is sell and release the same shit over and over, like copy paste smear shit on a fucking wall, it doesn't fucking work. And like you can call one thing a remaster and it looks like hot garbage, and then this thing's a remaster and it's a different fucking game entirely and looks fucking beautiful. Like
Mass
they
Effect?
can't all be the same thing. Like, does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yeah, like Mafia.
It's got to stop.
Kinda, yeah.
You have remakes, which are like the ones that they're remaking. It should
Yeah.
be from the ground up. They're remaking it, and then you have the remasters, which are like
And making it better,
Fancy.
starting at quality of life to graphics,
Fancy.
like
But
you
you know
were
what?
talking earlier.
But the
Let's just
game,
call them fancy ports. These are our
Like,
fancy ports.
look at Mafia though. Mafia came out and it was they called it the definitive edition, but they called it a remaster, but it was actually a remake. It was a full
Yes.
done up remake with new controls, all that stuff. Like that was proper, and it was a very good game. Like it ran really well, it looked great. It was a really good game. But then you get shit like what Rockstar's trying to pull off, or
There
you
needs
know,
to be fucking proper
yeah.
dialogue for certain things, and they need to fall into categories. Like, how fucking hard can it be? It's a massive games industry. Just set the bar for certain things and have it be that. Stop.
See, I think the problem
dicking
is
people around so fucking much.
the game
It's
development
dumb.
community doesn't know what remasters and remake mean. Each one uses them differently and however they want.
And
Because
they
it's like
shouldn't be
we
able
remade
to.
we remastered it. What'd you do? Well, you know that shop owner that you talked to once? She's down 4K.
You get to talk to him twice
Yeah.
in 4K.
You
Yeah,
can
I mean,
see the
and
garlic
fuck.
hanging from the walls now.
And let me
Yeah.
answer this real quick. Distracted. I probably will not stream the Game Awards because I am very selfish when it comes to that. My wife and I like to sit and watch them just to see what comes out, if
You know,
anything.
You
As
know,
long as they don't show any new footage for another new Fast and Furious game, we'll be happy.
Oh shit, no
you know
kidding.
what's funny is I've done a few of them, and I've watched a few of them,
I've done
and
one.
even I think part of that. I mean, it's cool to see our opinions and all that, and watching other people watching their opinions, but a lot of times they're busy talking versus watching. You know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
want
I
to
have
watch
the
and
same
hear,
thing,
but
but-
you,
I
but you're
fucking
missing
hated it
stuff,
one
and then
time
you
I
got to
did
go
it.
Yeah.
back and watch it
I'll never
again.
do it again.
And
Mhm.
it's like, if that's what you're into, cool. But I think I myself, and I'm sure Wilmy just said it himself too, that it's kind of distracting, and it's easier to get a real idea now after
Yeah.
the fact. That'd be something different, if you want to speak about it.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
impressions
And
after
post
the
show.
fact.
Post shows are all,
Yeah,
I'm all
post
about
show
that
is fine.
shit.
Yeah.
All
That's
about that.
way
I
did
better
it.
than doing it live. Like,
Yep.
fuck
But
that.
a post show is also what was the biggest thing that hit you, because after that, depending on how they laid out the show, there's a lot of good games that I like Gunk, right? I dismissed it. I was like, well, who wants to play that kind of crap? And then I started looking into it, and I was like, okay, that's a little bit more interesting. But my initial reaction was, what the hell is this crap, right? And that's part of the issue is
but it's a
sometimes your
reaction.
your gut
Video is
reaction
what
is
it boils
what it
down
is.
to.
And then you forget about other games, though. There's other games that got your interest, and then something else happened right after it or right before it, where you were too busy intensifying over that game that you completely forgot about. I mean, we've talked about the last couple of games that something popped out, and we're like, yeah, we forgot about the rest of the show. We were
But
just
it's
so
still
happy.
better in my mind. A post
No, a post show
reaction
is
is better than doing it live.
right.
So
no.
at least you're not talking over and eating. You're
Right, I'm
like
just
taking
saying-
the show away from yourself and everybody else. That's my opinion. By
Right, but
talking
I'm just
about it
saying the
live.
post
Like,
show.
it's weird.
You got to remember, it's your initial reaction. It doesn't always hold true for the
Oh,
rest
no,
of your life,
Definitely not.
because this is your first time seeing this,
Mhm.
or it's your fifth time seeing the repeat from other shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like once the game actually comes out, right? We talked about Anthem, we've talked about Outriders. The game comes out and it's not as good as we thought it was supposed to be, right? They overhyped it. We overhyped it.
That's a thing that we're going to deal with.
That's where, when it comes to the post show, it's cool. I'd rather have a post show than a during show.
I mean, I've done Leo and Ghost in the past have gotten in a just Xbox party and watched E3 or other stuff and just talked to each other.
That's
different.
That's what I was about to say. Is I did the thing with E3, this past E3 with Mav and the guys at Ultimate. I watched the Xbox showcase live, the live reactions and stuff like that. And the whole time I was just like, can you guys fucking stop talking? Because I just want to hear what's on the screen.
Yeah.
And I was so annoyed. I'm like, I'm never doing this again. And I was just pissed off the whole show because I was like, I just want to fucking watch this. And everybody's talking and I can't hear anything. And it just drove me crazy. Yeah. I think that if I was going to do anything is I would stream the show to like our channel and not have any voice overlay and just chat in chat to have your own like private chat and not the giant chat that you watch on.
It'd be a way better way to interact with
and stuff. Because I mean I found it with you guys as we're watching these shows. Like Leo and I are usually watching the shows at the same time. We tune into a lot of them and we'll just chat back and forth like, oh my god, did you see that? And like that I can do in a chat, like as I'm reacting or live reacting on Twitter, live reacting in chats, but talking over it, that drives me the fuck.
And I'm in charge of the links when we watch.
You are always in charge of the links. I'm like, Leo, I'm late for the show. Give me the link.
And Bob, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Fear 1 and Fear 3 get FPS boost through back compat, but Fear 2 and Fear Files does not. Am I missing something? I don't know, dude.
No, I don't think so. I mean, they only got, you got to think, all this stuff that they're doing, they have to get some of it, they have to get licensing agreements with them to do the boosts and stuff. Like,
I think that's
some of it they can do without the them accepting it or whatever. But yeah, some things just they didn't touch. And that's another reason why the back compat stuff is going away. Like, they're not doing anymore because there's a lot of resources and stuff for no reason.
Yeah, and
those are the only two getting the boost.
Yeah, and they probably have tracked down companies that aren't even in existence anymore either.
And I
did not see that.
They're not doing it anymore. This is
and people that don't want to cooperate or want an absurd amount of money to license certain things.
I just wish
I love mayo.
I just wish that Fear 1 and the Files would come back on sale so I could buy those.
I got them all on PC. And Bob, thank you for another $4.99 super chat. COD what? Battlefield who? Halo has come back to gaming. Yes, Master Chief is back. And Mark, thanks for $10 super chat. You guys are all sexy as fuck. Great show. I don't know about that fork guy though. Is that male on his shirt? No, that's semen.
There is no white shit on my shirt anywhere.
Yeah, there is.
He checked. He checked. Look at him. He looked.
I did check. Well, like maybe there's something.
There's right around your neck. You have a
shadow. It's a fucking undershirt.
Fork, you have a shadow of a penis.
That's what you call it.
That's a pearl necklace. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, look, he's got a
penis shadow. Is a big ass pearl. It goes down.
No,
down,
it's on the black. See, now look at it.
That shit got in your belly button. Nobody likes that.
And Royal, thanks for the $5 super chat. Just wanted to send a super chat to show my support. Always enjoy the show. Well, thank you, Royal, but you do not have to send any super chat, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Just being here is good enough.
Yeah, we read the chat. You can just put it in there.
Exactly. And Mark says somebody get a black light.
First of all, no, don't do that, please.
No, don't do that. It'll be
please don't. You can just want to say if you want to bring a black light, you better be ready. I'm not
on that new Halo Series Xbox. You can use a black light on the back to see a.
Dude, it looks.
That looks.
It's so. I'm not gonna lie. All those little extras to it, man.
And you can do it with the 20th anniversary controller.
Yeah.
The funniest thing about what he just said, though, about the black light for it, I started thinking about Scary Movie.
Everywhere.
Yeah, oh wow, yeah. No,
you're like, look, it's like I can do it myself.
I'm reading your chat, Perk. What did you say? That's
all
you said. I'm like going back now looking for something you said, and there's nothing. You just said that to say it.
I saw something earlier, Perk. You said about not being able to go outside and touch grass. So see, I'm paying attention.
I'm trying to keep up, but
Yeah,
I do
like
want to
the last
like
thing you
highlight
said.
Adam.
Oh, back.
Adam had said earlier that Skate 2 was made back compat, and then a bit later EA mentioned that the servers will be shutting down. That just made me laugh because that's some fucking EA shit. So
absolutely,
It
like,
is.
yeah, you
Maybe
can play it. Nope, not anymore.
Maybe Perk sent it to you on Twitter. Maybe that's what he's talking about because it's not in here.
We're
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say.
glad that you bought this game. We're now shutting the servers down.
Yeah, thanks for buying.
I just wish they'd put Mortal Kombat 9 on there so I could buy it. God damn it.
Well, you gotta wait for them to buy WB games. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, no, even with that they can't because
No, I know.
Freddy Krueger.
I know. I'm messing with you.
I don't think
Yeah.
it's ever going to happen, buddy.
Good old EA.
Yeah, I ain't having it.
You would
Sorry.
think Mortal Kombat versus DC would, since Warner Brothers owns both.
Sure.
Yeah.
Screw you.
Because
Perk.
there's no outside,
messing with
you
us.
know, IPs.
Oh, Cameo, absolutely. Yes, I would. Honestly, I would like a more mature Cameo. Not gonna lie, because I thought that was one of the coolest 360 launch games ever.
Halloween Kills? I didn't think that was good.
Well, he's asking for a different movie. And Nick's, check out Don't Breathe Part 2.
Oh yeah,
I want to watch that. It's
Yeah.
on my list.
It's pretty good.
Wilmy
Ain't that-
stars in it.
Ain't that with
Isn't that
like
the one with the guy from Avatar in it?
Ginsky?
Yeah,
Guy from Avatar.
that's him.
Anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry for being loud. My bad. I'll go back and be
you're
quiet.
good.
Who said
Speaking
you
of-
loud?
Speaking of Call of Duty,
Phasma.
Don't listen to her.
I
for
think
the
he's
first
surprised.
I thought it
for the
was
first
Saffron.
time- for the first time, Call of Duty Vanguard is down 40% in its launch sales.
Congrats,
Fucking
everybody!
Vanguard.
Congrats, everybody, for
I
actually
just
doing what they should have done.
I just want to say I think it's two reasons. One, it's still the same Call of Duty, and two, it might have something to do with what's going on at Activision.
I don't think
I
it's that.
I think it's just the fact that the game sucks.
I
Like,
think
there's
it's the fact that it's copy and paste, and they went straight back to fucking World War II.
yep.
Yeah, which nobody.
World War II.
I didn't hear anybody say, "Hey, Wilmy, what's that for?"
We're gonna
I
do it
really
fast.
want to play a World War II game again.
Yeah,
No
I
one
mean,
said
dude,
that.
it's completely. I mean, come on, it's became the new zombie genre at this point. Zombie games are a dime a dozen. A lot of people are
They
tired
couldn't
of
even
them.
get that right.
Yeah, they
that's also
couldn't.
true.
And
That's
I mean, nobody
apparently they
wants
took a
another
map
World War
out.
II shooter.
And you know what's funny is I just got an update. What is a 38 gig update on Warzone? I was like, really?
Yeah, I took all that shit off my Xboxes.
Yeah, I gotta
me,
download
scrolled all that shit
Call of Duty multiplayer
for
to
that
play as
one
Bomber.
time.
The only way I will download
Modern
Call of
Warfare.
Duty again is if Bomber asks me to play with them.
I'm
Otherwise,
not even doing that.
I have to do it. I lost a bet.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, you
Poor
did.
bastard.
And
But,
see, the bad part, a little birdie had told me that Halo was going to be released, and I
But
wasn't going to
it's
say nothing because I hear
technically-
rumors all the time.
It's technically a beta, so it's not the actual game.
Yeah, but
Well,
I mean, you can still play it. So it was
yeah.
funny.
So
I mean,
There's a
technically, I did say
technicality there.
released. A beta
Right.
is
It
not
released.
released.
it did not
It's
release.
released.
The beta release.
It's released.
It's
It's
a
a
beta.
game.
I got to
They're
take
calling it
Bomber
a
on
beta?
this one. It
The
released.
game is released.
I almost
I
want
played it.
Bomber
But I will
to test
say,
it.
you
betas
can spend
usually-
money on the game. The
Yeah,
game
I
is
was gonna
released.
say that. Bomber. Yeah, most betas don't let you spend money. This one's like, go ahead, give us money because the progression doesn't work at all.
I'll be playing a beta tomorrow.
I mean, it works.
Wait.
I mean, I'm 30, almost 33.
Motherfucker, you used a 25 thing and an XP boost.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it.
So, I mean, and everybody else could use XP posts.
I mean,
and I'm still
did-
almost at level 8.
Did you
so-
see one of the challenges that Cloud had?
Oh,
Oh,
geez.
Stack
That's-
3
that's
warhogs on
fake.
top of each other, kill 60
You know
Spartans.
Yeah.
what? Can I
maintain
just
a
say
40
fuck
KD?
Cloud because
50
I've
for-
been playing. I've
50.
played like 10 hours more than him or so, and he's already a higher level than I am because he's just like
I'm a higher level.
he's
doing
not.
the
He didn't
challenges.
buy the things. He's just so. He's getting better challenges, and I've had some shit fucking challenges, like stupid fucking shit in Halo.
I had a horrible one. It said kill 1 Spartan. I still haven't done it.
I haven't,
Oh,
had, I haven't,
Borderlands
I haven't had any
fucking-
hard ones
Wouldn't
yet.
it be
Like
easy
all of
to
them
just kill
seem
yourself?
pretty simple so far.
And Bob, thanks for the 49
I had to
cent
kill
check.
a
By the way,
banshee.
got my FNP shirt ordered the other day. It's righteous because I can get behind it. And speaking of that, I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube and our store, but YouTube just took our store out from underneath the stream. I'm not really sure why.
Yeah, no, it's the old one. It's not threadless. It's
I know it's Teespring, but it still was
Teespring.
showing.
But it's gone.
It still was
Yeah.
showing up on YouTube, and for some reason, it's not there anymore, and I have no idea why.
Yep, I
It's YouTube
looked
being
into that.
YouTube.
That's fine. We just need threadless anyway.
Yeah, threadless is a lot better.
Way
Yeah.
better.
And I have a friend here to agree.
What the fuck?
On average, every 7 days, someone finds gaming happiness with FNP.
I'm here to play games, and that's why I choose to game beyond the box.
I'm sorry he
I
mentioned
absolutely
FNP. I had to
fucking despise that video.
That's
time.
why I
I'm
played
just
it.
Fucking
putting
love
it out there. I hate it.
It makes
Fucking
people
hate it.
so uncomfortable. People are like, "Oh,
Those are
but-
some pretty short strokes.
Gaz's videos are usually so this or that." I'm like, "Do you know Gaz? Like, have you talked to him?"
I mean,
I mean, yeah, I know, but no.
it's not bad. It's the last 10 seconds when it slows.
It's hilarious. That's the point.
It's fucking great.
I love it.
But and speaking of going back to Halo again, matter of fact, John today said to address the feedback on the Battle Pass progression, they will be making targeted tunings to the model later this week. So they will be adding play one game challenges to help make sure you consistently progress through the Battle Pass by playing matches the way you want. So they are taking feedback. They are working to tweak it. So
Hopefully
they
it's
will
not-
be fixing it.
Hopefully, it's not play one game of Slayer and 9 games later you get it.
I love
Yeah,
Slayer.
that-
Slayer's my favorite match. I really think that they should address or
Well, they need a
address
playlist.
They should put a playlist in.
They should
Yeah.
address the playlist issues. I think that's going to be a little bit easier. Oh, I don't know, maybe not easier than adjusting the battle
It
pass.
is a
but-
beta.
Actually, I think them adding a playlist is something that's already in there. Like that's gonna be happening anyway.
Just because it's
Whereas
beta.
this portion of like changing or adding to the progression is probably a lot
I
different.
like
That's
it.
why, like they've
I like
said
it.
multiple times, it could take a little bit longer to get done that people want them to get done. And so, I mean, it's going to take a little bit of time, but I mean, yeah, if they address it slowly but surely, and then on December 8th, it's a lot better and more things are added, then I think it'll be a better thing at that point.
I also think that if they add the playlist, like everybody's going to do Slayer.
No,
That'll
I
be a
love me
thing.
some Capture the Flag.
I mean,
I love
absolutely.
me
I
some
hate
Capture the
Capture the Flag's my least favorite.
I love
least
it.
favorite game.
I like all of them.
Absolutely least favorite. I like Capture the Flag more on 4 vs 4 though than I do.
I actually like all of them. I like 4v4 better than Big
Fuck
Team.
yeah,
anyway.
nachos.
That's just me
Yeah.
because
Dude,
I
I was
like
kicking ass in
the
4 v 4
competitive.
earlier, and I was like, I didn't even know this was possible. And then I was like, I told Cloud, like, I'm supposed to do 4 ranked matches for my challenges. Can we go do 4 ranked matches? So we went down, did 4 ranked matches, and
Heck yeah.
I was not good in the ranked matches. Actually, I came on top every single one. I should say that I was on top every single one. We just didn't win any of them, and then none of them counted towards my challenge.
What?
It just
that's
fucked
bullshit.
up. The whole fucking game gypped, and I'm like, we just did 4 of those for no reason. So cool.
I
But
got a
about-
request that I've got to fulfill, so we'll be right back.
What the fuck?
On average, every 7 days, someone finds gaming happiness with FNP.
Baby doesn't like being put in a corner. That's why I like the game beyond the box.
There you go, Nix.
That's a big ass mug.
I never get over the slow-mo thing.
The slow-mo is always
I'm just
the best.
waiting to do the next
That's all.
one. It's
That's all you hear is the smack, and then
There you go, Nix.
I know it drives some people bonkers, and I think that's why I'm so entertained.
Dude,
by that
apparently,
last
apparently,
2
for some odd reason, the last few weeks, our podcast alone has been driving people bonkers. I've gotten so many messages; it's been crazy. So, but that's why we do it, because we love your tears.
That's right.
And I still don't even understand why. I don't get it. It's not like we sit here and trash anything. I mean, it's just
I'm just biased and like the one that Huss made me do. So.
No, that one's amazing though.
It is. It's easily the best.
I mean, it's Sarah McLaughlin.
I'll do one eventually.
Your McLaughlin pants were.
Yeah, I gotta wait till my wife's out of town because I already ran it past her and she
Solid.
won't let me do it. So she's not here. She can't stop me.
Now that you're settled in,
Underground Gamer finally finished shopping for Christmas presents and Thanksgiving dinner. Fighting off crackheads trying to rob me and grandma's. Still can't find any damn cranberry sauce. I need a hooker and drugs. And cranberry sauce.
Is it hard out there? Because I'm going shopping on Friday and you're giving me like anxiety.
I don't know. We already got our turkey and ham and everything
I've
else.
got the turkey and I've got the ham. So I go all out for Thanksgiving's like my thing. I'm the only one that cooks in my family. Really? So Thanksgiving's generally what I do. And I usually cook for like 30, 40 people every year. I do multiple turkeys. I go crazy. And this year, everybody's like, "Hey, what can we do? What can we bring?" And I'm like, "You can bring water bottles. Why don't you bring some store-bought rolls?" Like nobody. And they're like, "No, let us make something like a side dish." So I'm like relinquishing like all of my things, and it's been really hard.
I'm doing it the hard way. See, I used to do that every year for years. I would cook the turkey and cook all the food.
It's hard.
Yeah. This year,
it's
I
rough.
ordered the shit. I'm going to pick it up Saturday, as a matter of fact.
It's not. I mean, it
From
works,
Cracker
but
Barrel.
I don't know. This year, I'm like, okay, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let other people do things. So, I just took control of the ham, turkey, cranberry sauce, sweet potatoes.
The funny part, though, at Cracker Barrel, I can order the same amount of food you'll spend $500 for.
Yep.
And it costs like $200 some cooked.
Yeah, it's like
I just
$270
bring it
or
home.
something like that.
Yeah.
Eat it, and boom, we're good. I don't have to spend 2 days in the kitchen because my wife doesn't.
Yeah, my wife just got done making 10 gallons of dressing.
Oh,
Damn,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
she made it
That's
never been my thing.
To be with, it's because did it because we have like 3 or 4 different Thanksgivings we have to do on different days, and then we also are doing it for Christmas. So they're freezing a lot of it for Christmas as well. So it's like,
that's smart
because it took them from like her and her mom started making it, and they started like at
Is
I
it
think
a
it was
good dressing?
8:30.
Stuffing is one of my favorite things to eat at Thanksgiving.
Okay, so stuffing ain't a thing around here in the South.
Oh, it's dressing. Sorry, what is
dressing
the difference?
Okay, so stuffing is just super dry. It's
I like dressing then
because dressing is more of a. It's moist. It's has actual chicken in it. It has.
We don't do chicken
so good.
here, but my
moist.
My cousin's husband makes it usually every year, and it's like sausage and apples, and it's delicious, and I love it so
and
much.
nachos, I actually have to make one of those to take to my in-laws' house.
Oh, green bean casserole, absolutely, yes.
Green
my wife makes sweet potato,
I make it
casserole.
from scratch.
Never had a green bean casserole.
I make my own
Have you
mushroom
not?
sauce. Like I'm so crazy about my.
It's
if you want to come down to Alabama
for Thanksgiving.
Well, if you want to come down to Alabama next week, come on.
I'll be there.
On my way.
Invite me and I'm coming.
Hey, let's go. Come on.
I make a killer sweet potato casserole. Like I don't know if I'm like Southern enough for it, but like my sweet potato casserole every time I make it, everybody's like, "Yo."
Yeah, my wife's is the same way, but my wife's is a lot different with sweet potato casserole.
I do pecan streusel topping, and I add molasses to it, and it's just super rich and delicious.
This is super like
it'll take me
that sounds
almost 12 hours.
No.
Okay,
we got off track. Okay,
we're not talking about food.
I'm not doing that. Born distracted.
You're right around the corner from me, Leo.
Why
don't I just pick you up and we'll go to Bomber's house?
But actually,
so many invites for Thanksgiving. Thanks, everybody.
You are not allowed in my fucking house.
What am I unboxing?
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
You just got a lot of driving to do, Leo.
Yeah, right.
That's a lot of driving. That's like a 12-hour drive.
I mean, I could unbox it.
I googled Ohio to Alabama. It said 12 hours. I'm like, God damn.
I'll pick you up on the way, Leo. I think. Is that out of my way?
Picked up
That's
my lady.
way out of your way.
So
it's way out of your way, but whatever.
Not gonna help you at all.
That's why I offered to pick up Leo.
Aren't you right above
on the
him?
way.
Yeah,
No, we're right
Florida
next to
is
each
right
other.
next
Wait
to
a minute.
Ohio.
Is
Wait
that
a
right,
minute.
lady? Me and
Dread,
Dread live
what
like
is going
we're
on?
neighbors.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm closest to you, Leo. I'm like 6-7 hours away.
Yeah.
So.
I think about that every day. It scares me.
And then Ghost is like an hour from, 40 minutes from me.
Yep.
So
That's
yeah,
crazy. That's crazy.
And
That's
then
cool.
Dredd lives down in Florida, 19 hours from anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, Bomber's only
I'm the closest. Like 8.
5-6 hours away.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
don't
like-
know, but-
Not that I've Googled it.
I'm
I
8
looked
hours
at it
from
on Google
Bomber.
Maps.
Yeah, but thanks for reminding me.
Only because I've
Google it now.
Google mapped straight to his house.
That's a
Got the
nice house,
satellite
Bomber.
images.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Leo, I really don't want to hear it because me and Wilmy were measuring your windows the one day trying to figure out how to put an AC in. So
yeah, and that's pretty amazing to do from internet. But no, seriously, I actually have an app, and I know this is way off track. I have an app that I use called Roofer. If we get a home that needs a roof, we don't even have to pull a ladder. I don't even have to use a drone anymore. I type in the address, it costs me $3, and the satellite automatically just gets photo. It zooms into this property, measures everything out, tells you exactly what you need, how much of it you need, all the dimensions, everything. And it's like 10 minutes.
for $3,
That's
pretty
pretty
impressive.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
That's
It came out last year. And it sends it all to me in a neat little file.
How,
I just
how
put
accurate
straight
is
to the
it?
file.
Is it off by a little bit or
Dude,
pretty accurate?
No, it's dead accurate. It's completely accurate.
That's insane.
It's the best thing ever. Ever.
Yeah, because not having to climb up on somebody's roof and measure it out and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to take a drone. You know,
You'd have
you
to
take
fly
a
it up
drone
there.
and fly it up on a roof. Yeah, don't have to do that. You just type in the address and the website, hit submit. Within a few minutes, you've got all the dimensions measured out, everything.
That's
It
crazy.
even tells you if you've got shingles. It tells you how many shingles you need.
Damn.
Everything.
You
Dude,
do got
it's
shingles?
awesome.
Do you need the shot? Have you had chickenpox before?
Shingles.
I've had chickenpox twice.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
good. I've had
which is really
shingles,
odd.
so
If you're gonna do it,
That's
do it
odd.
right.
Shingles. But anyway, I know who does have shingles. Jeff Keighley.
Shit.
fuck that guy.
Last topic for the night.
No,
Jeff
we have
Keighley-
other topics.
I'm going to go ahead and just say I really don't care what games get nominated because it doesn't matter to me one way or another. I'm still going to play what games I want to play. But I do think I've played all these PlayStation games, and I think Returnal probably should have beat Ratchet and Clank.
I think that's the one everybody's super upset about seeing is
I mean,
Ratchet and Clank.
Now, Ratchet
Yeah.
and Clank did look great on my PS5, but it looked exactly like the last game. And I think Returnal would have been a better pick over Ratchet and Clank.
I was
That's my
surprised to
opinion.
see Resident Evil. I didn't think they'd put it in there.
I wasn't too surprised about that one. I love Resident Evil.
No, it's not that I thought it deserves to be there, but I was surprised they actually nominated it.
Dude, they nominated that because of the vampire chicks.
They like that
I mean,
booty.
let's be honest. That's the only reason it got
unfortunately.
nominated. I guarantee it. But I still think
It's a lot more
Returnal-
than vampire booty.
I think Returnal definitely should have, been there instead of Ratchet and Clank.
It's the first game I'm going to buy when I
And-
get a PS5.
I'm not going to bitch about, Horizon not being in there because it wasn't going to be in there.
Yeah,
That
I
was a
mean,
given.
that was a given.
But I just think Returnal should have been in there instead of Ratchet and Clank.
But
Now,
I also
everybody else, give your thoughts.
my personal thing is I think too many people are getting butthurt over the fact that Horizon didn't get put in there. Like literally butthurt. So bad that they're like trying to call out people. And I'm just like, just stop. It's an opinion anyway of a selected board of people that decided to pick certain games. Who cares? Like at the end of the day, does it hurt you? Does it really hurt you? No. Does it hurt Xbox? No. They got nominated for other shit and they were happy about it. Whatever. Like, who cares? Like, it's
Hell,
not
they
a
made
big
a
deal.
shit ton of money off that game before it even came out.
No,
Like,
exactly.
that's
Damn right they did.
So I mean, it's just for people that are really that upset that Horizon didn't get the nod is it's funny. Like, yeah, I even said something about like, sucks it didn't get a nod, but it's like, okay, it didn't get the nod. Like it was just,
Man, people are
You
going
can-
hard with that bullshit too.
yeah. I mean,
dude.
people still are. There's still people
Like-
out there that are still like getting mad at Jeff Keighley. Like he should like do something. Like it's his show anyway. He could do what he wants. He could put whatever he wants in there if he wanted to. Like if it was just solely up to him, but it's not. He's not the one that just goes, these are the only games that are in there. Like, he isn't.
So, he also removed himself from that.
Me and Mo were talking the other night, yesterday, actually, in private chat, and we were going back and forth. And then he explained, he's like, most people don't realize this, but Jeff Keighley just puts the show on. He doesn't have any voting. And I guess most people, I didn't realize it, Phil Spencer's on the board, so he actually votes also.
Yes.
And when he sent me the link for the board, the people that are on it actually shocked me a little bit because I'm like, I didn't know those people were on it.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of top people, and I mean, and the thing is, like, okay, the games didn't make it. The game that you wanted on there didn't make it. Okay, guess what? Cyberpunk 2077 is on 2 of the things to vote for. Guess what? I voted for it twice.
Hey, I'm with you, Bomber. I like Cyberpunk, dude.
Absolutely,
that came out.
But that's the thing. Like, I think it's funny because like there's so many people that are like, I don't know why it's on there. It's because it missed last year, and it was literally the best RPG easily that came out this year.
Yeah.
So, but I know people are going to definitely not vote for it because of the launch. But
it should have at least been nominated for the most dildo award.
Right.
Yeah, no shit, right?
I mean, if they definitely would have had that, yeah.
It went to that or me. Like there's 2 options there.
Yeah, but you couldn't really use them though. That's the problem. Like, it's so stupid.
I mean, I guess to me, would I like to see Horizon win? Yeah, I would. But my biggest thing is, I mean, I went off Wilmy and a couple other people. I didn't think Ratchet and Clank was that good from what most people that played it. It was all right. Returnal got way more attention and way more people liked it. So it's like, that one's the one where I'm like, I don't get. It's like, hey, we're gonna throw it on there because it's the 19th installment.
I think like Death's Door should have been in there instead of like Deathloop. Even though I know a lot of people like Deathloop, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I kind of fell in love with Death's Door a little bit. But It Takes Two, I mean, that was huge. So many people loved it. Like, I feel like it probably won't win just because of the other nominations it got for other things. Yeah, again, I don't really care. Again, but the funny thing is how long has Jeff Keighley done this award show? What, for 6 years? Something like that? Like 2015, 16 or 17, something like that. So he hasn't done it very long, but yet everybody like freaks out that this is the game of the year. This is the only game of the year award that matters. I'm like, there's a lot of other ones that pop up during the year that other people vote for. So Horizon may get some other ones. But, so does Jeff Keighley's mean a bigger deal just because it's Jeff Keighley's show? Like, I don't get it.
Don't forget, G4 is back, so we might have another G4 award show.
Yeah, I mean, G4 back as of today,
over 1 million people pre-bought Horizon to play 3 days early, so paid $45 for a Game Pass game,
or 100.
But
can I throw in a really random thought, and we're going to take this completely off the rails for a second.
We love random.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, because I'm sitting here looking at my phone. I don't know about where all you guys live. I've been seeing it a lot pop up in my area. Instead of worrying about video games all day, how about worry about your fucking kids? That's an idea, because there's not a day goes by that I don't see somebody's abducting a child or doing something to a kid. I just saw one of our own sheriff deputies was arrested today for child porn. So how about instead of bitching and sitting in Twitter spaces 8 hours out of your fucking day, if you got kids, how about be a parent? How about look out for the kids?
You go.
That actually reminds me of something that happened Monday. Freaking, we were delivering to a Shell station, and this lady was in there, and the cashier's like, "Do you have a baby in the car?" She's like, "Yeah, I got 2," and just kept on shopping. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh yeah.
I mean, this shit's ridiculous, dude. And I live in a beach community, here in the South. This shit shouldn't be on the news every fucking day. Take care of your children. Be parents. Quit worrying about fucking video games all the goddamn time. Take care of kids. But rant's over. Go ahead.
I do both.
I mean, I'm gonna jump on that one too. If you're gonna be so concentrating on video games, sit down with your kid and play video games with them.
Yeah. Or don't play video games and actually spend time with them.
Well, that was just.
I do all these things. Not
We can
on
get
the
kids.
weekdays though, because we do not play video games Monday through Friday or Monday through Thursday. My house during school weeks.
It's called structure.
I know.
I wait till my kids go to bed usually. So
no, I play. They don't. But yeah, what I liked from these Game Award nominations overall, besides trying to think back on what they all were, but besides Ratchet and Clank, I want to say they were all new IPs. Am I wrong?
You have Deathloop, you have Ratchet and Clank, you had what was the Resident Evil, so not
really, a new IP.
Not new IP.
No.
What's the other three?
I can't remember.
It Takes Two.
And Psychonauts.
Psychonauts.
So that was also not.
So really, there's only two.
Either way, like there's new IPs that are being nominated for these, and not only that, but they're new IPs from smaller studios.
Metroid Dread.
Smaller indie studios, and they have been nominated now for these Game of the Year stuff. So I just think that's fantastic. Overall,
I think it's funny that
I've been saying it for fucking months that It Takes Two has my Game of the Year nomination since I played it back in fucking March. It's been.
I'm not know how many people actually finished Deathloop.
Probably not enough.
Probably, yeah. I mean, didn't somebody say
Metroid? That's the other one. Yeah, fucking Metroid.
Most
it's gonna win, and I'm gonna be so mad.
10%. No, I bet you anything. Deathloop or Ratchet and Clank wins.
Because I played Deathloop the day it came out. I really enjoyed it, but it got so repetitive. I just had to give up. I just couldn't take
that
it
one.
I'm surprised Guardians made it to the show.
Guardians made it for what?
Best action adventure.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna bring up the controversial one, Forza, right? They were saying, oh, we didn't have enough time, right? One person, and I know other people fell on top of it, and they all went crazy all over. But they're like, we didn't have enough time to decide the game, but we were able to decide the music. We were able to decide this part of it, but not the complete game. And it's like, yet again, are you, what part of this do you actually have, or are you just making shit up? But everybody's jumping all over it, and it's like if you're gonna decide on a game, you should decide on the whole. And then obviously,
the thing is, they are doing the whole game because
you always know what hole you're going with.
Yeah, because the surprises aren't that great.
Well, while we're on the subject of Forza not being there, if you're one of those people that are upset about it, don't get me wrong, I feel like it should be there. I mean, its numbers don't fucking lie, and it's beautiful by all means, and it's a blast. But don't be a piece of shit. Like Indy said it best. Stop. He didn't say stop being a piece of shit. He said it in a lot more words. He said in a lot more friendly. Yeah. Don't be a piece of shit. Just stop. Like Wilmy was saying earlier, go fucking hang out with your kids. Go outside and touch some fucking grass. Your life doesn't revolve around these video games or this fucking show. This is a fucking a blip on the radar of your life that will not affect you moving forward. Fucking get over yourself and get over all the bullshit that you're fucking eating every day. Calm the fuck down.
These shows should be a celebration.
I've seen I saw some nasty shit today on Twitter. It was
a lot of it, and it's from
a fucking racing game and a Game Awards show that nobody gives a fuck about other than the goddamn reveals that are gonna happen. Fuck me, man. Calm the fuck down. I'm done.
The one thing I will say about the game show lady posted it, I think today or yesterday, was why is it happening in December? Shouldn't it happen in January? It should run January to December because it's the Game Awards for this year.
Yeah, even if they push it back to February for the show, give it a little bit more time.
They do, but I don't get it because you have these games that come out at the end of the year, right? I mean, if you think last year, back on the beginning of the Game Awards timeline, because if you think about it, their deadline starts on November 1st. And anything past November 1st is kind of dead in the water from November 1st to January. And we had some great releases last year. Immortals Phoenix Rising was one of them. It was one of the fucking Ubisoft's best games to come out in years. And it's nowhere. There's no nominations for it. There's nothing because it was so
And now nobody talks about
on
it.
The past few
Nobody's
years.
talking about it because it's been fucking a year.
Is
Because
those
it's
handful
the
of
fucking
months just
deadline.
dead too? Like
They
It
end
is.
up dying.
It's just like
dead
between
zone.
November and December are just like not good. Like right now, Halo. I mean,
Think about next year.
granted,
Halo.
next year Halo's going to be talked about because it's fucking Halo.
It's a huge game, so it'll be.
But
It's
you
a
also
huge
have the biggest games that Sony's going to throw out, which is Horizon Forbidden West and God of War Ragnarok.
It's
and
always cut
Trans-
off. Yeah,
I mean,
that's right,
so
Cloud. But it
you
still
have
does
so much.
It's just
there's a
it's
dead
stupid
zone.
because Immortals deserve to be on there, in my opinion. It deserves something, voice
Yeah.
acting, something, and it got nothing. And I think that it was one of the better games.
Or you could do like best puzzle game or some shit.
Yeah,
Like, 'cause,
but
I mean,
last year,
dude,
last year's specifically, if it was nominated last year for Game Awards, I feel like it would have won.
Phoenix
But
was a
because
great
of
game.
when it released, it got fucking screwed.
yes,
It came
Frizzle
out of nowhere. It was a
Starfield
great
definitely
game.
will miss it because it comes out 11/11, and even this year their cutoff date was the 4th or 5th.
19th.
Yeah.
Well, this
See,
year
but
is the
they-
4th or 5th of November, but they
Right.
have until the 18th or whatever to I guess
But
decide if
everything-
they want to put a game in after that fact.
Everything's
So-
already voted for, though. That's the problem. Who's going to
So
go
must-
back and make some changes for a couple weeks? That's part of the issue. I think that's why some of these games are falling out because nobody goes back to that. And then on top of that, every year the cutoff date is a different day. That's why everybody's complaining about it should be literally the calendar year and be done with it. That way there is no animosity on does it meet this? Is it going to fall into this little window that everybody forgets about? I mean, look at the beginning of the year, right? Here's the other thing, right? You got these guys that are fanboying the hell out of these games. Wilmy was talking about Deathloop at first when he was first playing, he was enjoying it, right? Well, you guys are also amongst the other community members. We're talking about Biomutant, how great that was. Right?
yeah,
I'm
it
bringing up
didn't get no nod
games that
either.
a lot of people have said this is my game of the year, and now it's shit. You know what I
How
mean?
the fuck do you not run a game of the year, like a Game Awards show, from January to January? How do you not do that? Like, why isn't it? It's not even actually a fucking year. Like, it is, but it ends in such a derpy spot. Like, so many people are typing in the chat about, like, holiday sales and releasing in the holiday season. Like, and like Lady was saying, there's a fucking dead zone at their cutoff from November to sometime in fucking January. Fucking revise it. Like, why the hell? It's like it's the same concept as Madden releasing a new game every fucking year, but it always releases in a weird fucking time frame and it only covers 9 months of the year. It's not a fucking year.
I mean,
Does that make sense? It's
I will say seeing New
Stupid.
World in RPGs Game of the Year, I was like,
doesn't make any fucking sense.
you lost 600,000 people in the first month. You were under 100,000 players in 1 month.
And
Well, when they voted, they probably played the beta.
Yeah, that's true. That's
And
probably
I'm
true.
how many graphics cards did they blow up?
Oh, dude,
Too many.
Leo, help me
A
out. Josh
lot.
Stickler, or me and Leo watch
Josh
him on
Strife Hayes.
Yeah, he's making YouTube videos on how bad it is, and yet every patch they ruin it more. It's like you keep shooting yourself in the foot. But one of the reasons why I didn't even pre-order it is because of something he said. It doesn't feel like a game that was made by a $1 trillion company.
But you know what's really funny though? If you really take it and be honest with yourself, the reason why anybody is going to be watching the Game Awards is not for the awards.
Reveals.
It's for the reveals. So really, all you're watching it for is for E3. Is literally what you're doing.
Call it
You're
game
trying to watch
reveals,
E3.
then.
Yeah.
Right.
You're trying to
Microsoft-
watch E3 before E3.
Yeah, Microsoft
and then you get to like
Game
cradle
Awards.
your balls if it happens to be a PlayStation game or if it happens to be Xbox game. You get to go, oh, mine won this year.
I mean, I was gonna watch it with my wife.
Let's do
I'm
a
not
Twitter
cradling my
space
balls.
about
Yeah, let's do a Twitter space that
yeah.
my beautiful Xbox game Psychonauts won because it's Xbox, baby. And then you're gonna get the
Fuck
other people
yeah.
like, well, it's not Xbox. Actually, it was Double Fine, and they already made the game before Xbox took over, so they just really just put their name on it, and then blah blah. Like that's all you're gonna hear.
It's
I promise you, that's all you're going to hear. Then you're going to hear. Then you're going to hear Deathloop. If Deathloop wins for some reason, oh, it's not an Xbox. It's a PlayStation exclusive. Well, yeah, but Xbox didn't make it. It's Bethesda because Bethesda, they're their own little thing, so they don't have anything to do with Xbox other than the check. Like, shut the F up. The game wins. The game wins.
Anger in that beard.
Wow.
No,
he's needed to get this out for a while. He's got to get rid of all this fucking extra that's got going on.
Yes, thank you. Actually, because there's too much.
How much porn are you watching?
There's too much shit on Twitter that's all you see. You see these dumbasses, and yes, I have been on podcasts with a lot of these people that do say these things all the time, like Xbox ain't this or Horizon, it's just terrible. It's just a copy paste. It's easy to make. No, it's not. Like, I don't get what you don't know what you're talking about. Then you're just trying to front to be, oh, I'm pro this all the time because that's all I can do. Like, that's the problem I have. And like, when you always have to have a side, this is not like sports, guys. It isn't. Everybody always says Xbox or PlayStation. It's just like a sports team. No, it's not. It has no.
But if I don't do something, I won't get any attention.
Like, they're not really competing against each other anymore. It's over with competing. They are literally just trying to make the money. That's all they're doing.
It's all irrelevant people trying to feel relevant.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, my soapbox done for that.
So,
you good, Bomber.
How's the meds?
I loved it. I agree.
Are they treating the bipolar 100%. And multiple disorder syndrome that you got here?
I'm not saying he snorted a line off a hooker's ass earlier before the show, but
that white stuff in his
people piss me off.
I agree with you, Bomber.
I agree with you, man. I agree.
Husk mentioned earlier to relieve stress, you need to watch porn. Do you need to up yours?
Do you need to get?
I mean, maybe so, but even the thing is,
the right kind
of. I'll play Warzone with you later, Bomber, if it'll bring you down.
All donations goes to Bomber's porn membership.
How's
gonna get him a cam girl. All right?
Just OnlyFans him.
Sorry, I had to
see what happened is he had to strangle a child earlier, and he's held that anger in, and now it's just been released.
Bomber, we need to start our own little podcast thing and call it Blowing a Gasket, and we'll just
I'll blow a
get on here and we'll blow a gasket for like an hour.
I have
an hour. It has to be at least an hour. It's a podcast.
Yeah, I try to be nice. I do. I try to be nice. I try, but then these just dumbasses on Twitter just have to be dumbasses. And it's just like, God, why? Like, why?
Hey, Dova said premium Pornhub's free for 1 month, Bomber.
I mean,
you got to sign up though. You got to cancel.
That's true.
They'll charge you.
I mean, look.
Do I have to put in my
credit card information?
I got that app that I told you about.
I guarantee it.
That you could use. It'll automatically.
Hey, if it would do like what World of Warcraft used to do, it used to come up on the statement as just Blizzard is all it said. So my wife literally thought, why do I keep going to Dairy Queen and getting a Blizzard for $15 every month? And I was like, what?
That's a big ice cream.
She's like, what? When did they have something that cost $15 for a Blizzard?
You told me you were trying to lose weight. Why are you going to Dairy Queen, motherfucker?
That's amazing.
It's a different Blizzard.
It was quite hilarious. So I finally told her. She's like, "Oh, well, I feel like an idiot." I'm like, "No, you didn't know." So
that's fucking great.
So I will say I do agree with you, Bomber. I understand your pain. I would just like to be able to launch Twitter and not have to block 1 or 2 people a day because people want to just,
but it feels it's almost satisfying.
And the worst thing is like the ones that I actually don't mind are ones that are like constructive to everybody. Fine, that's cool.
Hey, she's back.
Hey, she's back. But the ones that I can't stand are the ones that are like truly bipolar.
Are you doing it on stream?
Do you have it?
We saw that box.
It was a box.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
You don't have gloves on.
A pair of tweezers.
Where's your white gloves?
You should do a separate video
for opening this box.
Or the gloves.
I don't have gloves. Okay,
How
I can
dare
get
you
hair
touch?
Well, you need
I have lots of gloves.
Put socks on your hands.
Why do you
Socks
want
on
me
your
to cover
hands?
my hands so badly?
All right, so I guess Wilmy has to zoom in whenever he gets back.
You saw the video.
I think Wilmy is back, otherwise Lady wouldn't have gotten in.
Look at it.
Oh, that's true. There we go.
You that full music, Wilmy.
I can't believe.
Oh my god!
You tore the box.
Like I'm mad about that, and it's not even my box.
Dude, you know what's horrible is the actual like shipping box itself was fucked. It was open and there was no packaging inside, so this was just like moving around.
It was just flopping around in there.
Box, like I don't know if you guys can like see the.
Holy shit!
Man. Oh
my god, I'd be fucking furious.
Oh god, it's
all right.
stupid.
I'm tagging Xbox right now. I'm tagging Philly
Do
Spence.
it.
Philly
Do
Spence,
Tell
where
Phil
are you, buddy?
This is bullshit.
I don't know how to open it.
Don't worry about it. I'm calling him right now.
Where's Eric Greenberg?
I'm gonna get fucking Phil on the phone right now.
Listen here, motherfucker.
Listen, Philly Spence, you need to
Listen.
deal with this shit.
This is why I like going in store.
I know. If I could have, I would have. I mean, it's not like
all of us would have.
There you go. Keep going.
Hey, a lot of people did at Best Buy.
There
it
it
took
is.
like
I'm
30
trying to
hours.
just open the tape
Okay,
at the
everybody
moment.
together.
That's a good way to get a no.
I agree with
Wilmy
him.
said no.
You guys are hurting my ears.
Ghost is like, yeah, thank you.
Daddy said no.
Yeah, you guys are
Daddy.
hurting my ears. Oh my god.
Daddy said no.
Just need to replay the gas.
Guys. All right, I don't know if I'm doing this right, to be honest, guys.
Well, if you're opening a box, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
It's a little above my whatever.
I'm telling
Tell
you,
you what,
you don't have
tell you what.
gloves on.
This is what you can
Is
do.
that why? It's because I don't have
Yep.
any gloves on.
Throw the box
Exactly.
out to your kids, and I guarantee it'll be open in 10 seconds.
Well, you may not want to throw it.
No.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Say the box is
Well,
flat.
It's so fucking hard to
already.
open. Like all
Tear
the
it
tape
away.
is gone. I can't do it, guys. I'm
It
done.
lifts up.
All right.
There's
I
a
am
tab.
lifting. I'm lifting.
I guess
Hiding
there's the
inside another
unboxing
tab.
after this shit.
This is how the unboxing video would have gone on screen, like this right now. Actually, I would have like probably recorded. Oh, I'm gonna fuck the box up more than FedEx did. Oh, there's
I
more
don't know if
tape.
that's possible.
Yeah,
Guys,
there's
I'm
more tape
stoned.
on the sides.
I'm just gonna say that I'm. stoned
Somebody's
right
playing
now.
Halo music.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I heard
Nothing
it.
wrong with that.
You're
Nothing
gonna
wrong
get
with that.
like
You're gonna get-
YouTube.
Yeah, you'll get us struck
Yep.
quick.
We just got struck already, I guarantee you.
I only played 5 seconds.
Yeah,
That's all it takes.
That's enough.
Oh, hey, watch out.
It's
watch out.
upside
You have a
down.
code.
Don't
No,
take my code.
no, watch out. Yeah, you have a
Fucking
code.
bitches.
Yeah.
Don't-
Hey, I just got Halo Infinite. Nice. I mean, what?
Look at that. Look at that.
Whoa!
So there's foam.
There's foam. Shit.
Oh wow.
Foam, that's good.
So
Made of
hopefully
foam.
the Xbox is safe because FedEx did a shitty
Hey,
job at shipping
lady,
it.
just FYI, it's heavy.
Is it heavy? Do you
Yeah.
think Do you
It's-
think it's gonna be too
what's
heavy
the-
for
what's
me?
the-
No,
I think it's too
Small
heavy
and
for you.
fragile
because you're
woman.
a
Okay.
Wait.
That is not what I
fragile
meant.
woman.
Should I?
Is
Should
there
I grab
Play-Doh
a
in that
man?
box?
Lady.
This is a really poor choice of words.
Is there
No, what I
Play-Doh
more
in
meant
that
is when I got mine out of my box, I didn't think it was as heavy as what it looked like. So I'm just.
Well, she.
So your
Sometimes-
weakness
So-
is
so
being
what you're saying-
projected
so
onto
what you're
her.
saying-
Shut the fuck up. Trying to be nice.
You're
Fuck
saying
y'all.
that she is so weak because
Fuck
she's
y'all.
a female and she can't.
Why
play
would you
on
project
Xbox,
your weakness onto her?
right?
I feel
Just
like
because you have girly arms for it.
it's just like open so loudly. I'm not gonna really put. Actually, I'm not wearing a low cut shirt. We're good. We're not going titty streamer today, guys. Sorry.
So
It
tomorrow.
is
That's why we
heavy.
make-
You
that's
know
why
what?
we
He's
make
not
Court turn
lying.
his
It's a
camera
lot
opens.
heavier than I thought it was gonna be. He's
Oh.
You
not.
look at the box. you should
Oh wait!
know
Oh my
it's
God! I'm such a fuck y'all. See, trying to be nice.
It's a thing. It's a box. I'm
It
moving
weighs
on.
more than it looks
Here's
like.
my thighs. We don't want to see that. Or at least the internet does. I
Our
don't
viewers just went up.
know.
Skyrocket.
No, thick thighs save lives.
That's true.
Fucking A.
It's pretty.
That's pretty.
As it
is
falls out of the
actually
box.
pretty.
Box?
There's a box on top of the box that was.
There's
inside
a
the
box on top of the box inside the box. The box.
And
that was
there's
broken
gonna be like a
is-
galaxy on the
there's
inside.
Gaming Beyond the Box, bringing you
Thank
all
you.
the
I'm
boxes.
just waiting for the Play-Doh to pop out.
Oh, that's weird. Why is that showing up like that on my
That-
controller?
Green
Okay.
screen.
Why
Okay,
is
that's-
that a
Because it's
thing?
green.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
kill the
awesome.
green screen thing.
I don't
on,
have a green
StreamYard.
screen.
No, if
I
you
don't
go
know.
to your
Active.
settings,
It's in your camera settings.
Look
It's
at-
already on, Wilmy.
The like
That's-
Yeah,
packaging
it's
has
auto.
stars on it.
That's cool.
They said
That
there's
is-
secret constellations on there.
There are secret constellation, and that's like one of the things that I really wanted this box for, because I thought it was going to be like traditional Master Chief Green.
That's weird,
and it wasn't.
Fuck.
Awesome gaming beyond the box controller. Will
Yeah, we got the elite. We got the elite
Nice.
2.0 gaming beyond the box.
2.1 gaming.
It won't let me turn it off. That's the sad
It's
part.
beautiful.
That is pretty. That thing
It
is
goes
pretty.
either blue or green.
I'm a little
jealous.
I am
I
very
would be jealous too. I held out for the X to have a special edition because I knew it was going to happen. So I just went with the S forever because I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hold out. I wanted the Fable because I know they're going to do a Fable one.
Down below,
So
where it says
I think I'll
background,
probably get
like
the
no
Fable
background.
one and give this one.
Oh
to,
my
like, a kid.
god.
Man, that thing is nice.
That is sexy as shit.
Cool.
It's got stars on it, and
That's
like
great.
anybody who knows me knows that. Like,
And
Yeah,
the
that's-
top
that-
is blue, by the way.
That
Look
has
at the
you
top.
written all
It's
over.
not
I
green.
like.
Oh
All I
shit!
gotta-
Wrong one.
All I gotta say, ladies,
Hi, Wilmy.
I am
Hey,
so
Wilmy.
happy right now.
How's it going, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
How did we get
And lady-
her?
you
It's
just-
Hey,
such a
ladies.
complete
out.
You're right. For
Ah,
it's heavier than I thought it was.
Way
gonna
too
be.
many buttons.
See,
at once.
I
It's
wasn't-
girthy.
I
It's
wasn't
like got
being-
a good like width,
It's girth.
length, girth.
The girth, yes.
I
Going-
wasn't
There
being
it
a
is.
dick. I was just trying to
Hey,
be
lady.
That's
control.
nice,
Not
Wilmy.
too
That's
girthy,
real
not
pretty.
too.
Okay,
long.
so I'm jealous
Lady,
of both of you.
Look at the vent.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the vent.
So
The vent on
jelly.
top.
The vent.
On
Top.
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 Yeah, face it.
It's
I
blue
feel
instead
like
of
I'm
green.
Pink Girl.
Oh shit, it
It's
is
blue
blue.
up here.
Yeah, it's
She's
blue.
got a bazooka.
There
run.
you go.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, Arnold.
Is Canada in the chat? That's the thumbnail for this clip when we clip it.
What me bazookaing?
Yeah.
I feel like
Just don't do what was it Stallion that dropped his
Dropped it.
outside?
Yeah.
Dude, you know, you
Oh,
see them
shit.
online and you see everybody's like pictures and stuff, and I really didn't expect it to be like
Oh yeah.
this hefty, to be honest.
Oh, it's
When I got
hefty.
mine, I was.
And I
I
thought,
was-
I thought the
thought
holes
it was
on
a
top were going to be
PS5.
smaller, and they're kind of
Yeah.
like,
Like I was a little
Not.
surprised at how heavy it was, and then I got the PlayStation 5, and I was kind of surprised at how tall that fucking thing is.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
it's
it's
tall.
Dude,
Hey,
they
what's
engineered
even
the fuck
crazy
I am
out of
is
that.
when you
super
turn it
sad I
on and you
easily-
play.
Wilmy, were you holding
Put
up
your
the
hand
Halo
over it.
controller? Is that what you were holding up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the elite.
I had that one
That thing is
pre-ordered
sexy.
too, but I didn't get it. That's
That thing is
Bomber, are you
really
talking about
sad.
the Series X, or are you
Super
talking about the PlayStation 5? Put my hand over
The
it.
Series X, because the Series
Oh.
X on top is so hot. It's awesome though.
But that's the only vent. That's where it comes
Yeah,
out.
that's
I mean,
where all
No,
the
I know.
heat's supposed
I
to
know.
escape.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I ain't saying anything bad about it. I just said it's very hot. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing. It's absolutely a
yeah,
good
it's
thing.
good.
I wanted to do my nails before I did.
No,
this,
that's
but
a
I didn't.
cultural.
I bite my
I'm
nails
still
back.
waiting for them to actually make that as a separate
That's
controller
cool
to buy.
Is there anything in
Wow.
the battery?
I don't
PC?
think they're gonna do that.
Yeah, do you have a message in there somewhere? Open it.
Yeah, open. Yeah, open
I'll
that
open it.
inside. You'll see. No, right there. There you go.
There's nothing.
There's
No.
nothing. All the
She's like,
people.
It
Listen.
has the 20th on the back.
Flip it.
Yeah. No, on the inside,
On the
all
inside
the
of
other people are putting the fake thing on there with the thing says
No, not
Philly
the controller.
Spence.
On the inside of the
Oh.
cover.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was
The inside of the
bullshit
cover.
or
The
if that
inside of the
was
cover,
just
what are you talking
random.
about?
The
I've
back
never-
Oh.
panel.
Well, it says 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Everybody's
does-
got like a little.
I think she
signature in
could
there.
tell you if she says there's nothing there. It's
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Yeah,
There's
I had
nothing
to
special
I'm just-
inside. Okay.
I'm just saying that's
promise.
usually what it means. I don't know.
Yeah, everybody, somebody started it
Stop
with
speaking logic, Ghost.
putting the signature of Philly Spence with it saying that when we all game or whatever.
Smells
it's good.
like
whatever.
plastic.
We all win.
I was
Yeah.
hoping
Yeah.
it was gonna smell like
Probably
victory and valor,
was
but
one
it
of those
doesn't.
one-offs for the development team. You know where you know what I'm talking about. It's probably one of those one-offs, and someone took it and just threw it out there that it's for all of them.
Probably, or or it's not at all, and they just printed it offline and put it on the back
Well,
of their
all
thing.
the Minecraft controllers had stuff on the inside of it.
Oh yes,
Yeah, they did.
Oxy Zombie
Those
says
were cool.
that.
What
That's
is
the
like
20th
some people
anniversary
special?
one.
Now I just feel like I'm not special because I don't have anything on the
No,
fucking
Yeah,
no,
inside of
if
my
you can
controller.
take
what the fuck? I
a
don't have
white-
the golden ticket. This is some Willy Wonka
You
bullshit.
take a white marker and you
You
get
can make
you get Phil's signature down on the inside of that, and you could eBay that bitch for a
No,
lot
it's,
of
it's
dollars.
the other controller. It's
Yeah, that's that 20th anniversary, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd be
And-
funny is if she signed it
I
Master
don't
Chief.
You know,
think
it's
they're really
funny, it-
reflective.
I have
they look
mine.
kind of matte.
I haven't done the
Yeah.
unboxing yet because my daughter
That is
hasn't
what
been
she
like
said.
doing everything she's supposed to.
Gigawatt.
So
I'm
it's
just
Oh,
like
you got the Halo
surprised at how
Xbox
big
too?
these holes are.
yeah.
Oh, and born distracted.
stick a
I
finger
don't
in there.
own that many controllers.
I'm trying to. I can stick my pinky like halfway in.
Wow.
They're bigger than you think they would be.
That's also what he said.
Hey, you can stick other things in there too, but be careful.
I've got 6 Elite 2 controllers. I have an issue in my life.
Well, I have my one, but
accepting
I
some
have
of
to
them as
send
small
back.
orphan children.
I have
yours is still broken.
Elite
or
2
broken again.
and
Mine broke
2
again.
Elite.
Yeah.
I still have that one from
I'm
that one
excited to
company.
play on it, to be honest.
I've
Like,
had one Elite controller.
I just need a fancier TV.
2 years
company.
And died.
I like how people
Not
are surprised how many controllers Wilmy has.
Well, I honestly used to have 80 controllers, and I got rid of a lot of them when the Series X came out. Yeah, and I've still got 80? A few. Yeah,
dude, I have 7, and I don't know what to do with them.
Well, they were different. I had a Call of Duty one for Modern Warfare. That thing.
Most of mine are half-eaten.
The only cool one I have is the one that Tim Dog sent me, which is the
that's pretty cool, man.
Yakuza Like a Dragon one. Other than that, everything else is just basic. Other than
I have a red, a white, and a black one.
I have a black and white one.
The other
ones are
broken.
I got one that's blue. I
got the Sea of Thieves,
an Elite.
I got the Series S controller and the Series X controller.
I'm like upset because when I worked at GameStop, people would trade the collector ones in all the time. Like I've seen so many Gears and like
and I had the Gears
controllers, and I just back then I was like whatever. Like
I've got
it. But now that I'm like more invested,
I guess
in
I have a
gaming
Reach.
stuff.
I have a Reach controller somewhere.
Yeah, we had the Gears controllers, Titanfall control. Actually, my wife wouldn't let me get rid of the Titanfall controller. She still has that one.
And I had the Halo 3 one somewhere around here.
I should have done the Sea of Thieves one when they came out, man. I was able to order it, but of course I didn't have the money at the time. But
Bloody Panda.
My daughter.
C'est la vie, because now you got freaking. They're like worth like $600 now or something.
For mine.
Oh yeah.
My daughter took one of the thumbsticks and took off the rubber off of it. She's like, I don't know how, but it looked like she chewed it off.
That is exactly how I'm not
It
even
is the
lying.
Bloody
Like
Panda
70% of my
collection.
controllers end up with
That's
chewed
it
off
right
thumbsticks.
Yeah,
My
it's just
kids
the
are
one,
goats.
and it's
Actually, it's
like-
only one of them.
my
He has
wife's like,
autism
"Oh, you
and
could
he
buy
chews through
another one."
plastic, and it's just rough.
Yeah, my wife's like, don't worry about it. You can buy another one. I'm like, not like this, you can't. And I'm not spending $300 at that time. When she did, it was $300.
I forgot you got that faceplate for it.
Yeah, the only one I wanted, I just want to order mine through the.
What, this one?
Yeah, I forgot all about that one.
No, this isn't a faceplate. This is a hey, come back to Lifetime controllers, and it lasted a week.
Oh, I think didn't you get a faceplate for one though?
Yeah, I just haven't put it on because apparently I am a dumbass.
When were you sent that?
It's not that hard.
Like a
for
couple
it.
months
Dread, what
ago.
was it? 5 months ago? I was talking to you about it.
Yeah, it
6
was a
months
few
ago.
months ago.
5-6 months ago.
Yeah, I got.
They sent me an email and said, "Hey, what's your address?" And I gave it to him, and then it showed up, and it lasted a week.
I got a DM from the guy too, not too long ago, and he's like, "How are those controllers doing?" I'm like, "They all went in the garbage because none of them fucking worked."
Yeah,
You
so
know, it's
now it
funny,
just sits
though.
here because I like the carbon fiber, but it stick drifts like a motherfucker.
What's funny is the one that I have that
adjust
I
your
got
dead
from
zone.
you
It'll
and
fix it.
Lifetime. That horror one that I picked.
Sopranos.
That
Yeah.
thing still works like a champ.
Well, the funny thing is when they fixed my 2 regular elites a while back, when you first got it with them, and they finally fixed mine after the second time. They've been working ever since. My daughter uses one of them, and then my brother uses.
Can
the
you
other.
put a Series X controller faceplate on an Elite 2?
No, I mean, you
Actually,
I mean, you
yeah.
probably
No.
can,
Yes.
but it's
No,
not
they're-
going to
no,
work
they're
the way you want
different
it to.
shapes.
no.
They're
all-
different shapes. It's not
Maybe not a
just
Series
whole-
2.
Oh, yeah, but
It
this is
ain't
the
gonna
one
work.
that I got that I am too pussy
That looks
to
awesome.
apart.
I was
That
able to
plate-
swap out the
I like it.
faceplate of my Elite 1 with a regular controller.
Yeah.
Wait, for the
Yeah, I
Halo,
can't-
Maybe not Elite 2.
I
don't
can't
know.
seem to get the faceplate to pop off, or the bottom
I
to
don't
pop
have
off
one.
on my Series X for some
Yeah,
reason.
Elite 2 is still based on the 1 controller.
which
Oh,
Halo
that's right.
It was
console was the
early.
green and orange one?
They just
The
added
green and orange one.
basically, yeah.
That was.
That's the one I got the controller for.
That's Halo 3.
3, wouldn't it?
Okay.
Hmm.
I didn't know because
Because
never
Halo 4 was the
see-through one.
yeah, right.
It had
Yeah.
blue and like the see-through and like the computer
Yeah.
look to it.
And then Halo 5 was the like blue and gray or whatever for the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're out of here. Husk, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Places, doing
All of
things, mostly stuff.
You can find him down behind the scenes
Here,
today.
Wednesdays at 8, like always. Our next creator feature is Game Pass Dad, who was here, was it last week, the week before last?
2 weeks.
2 weeks ago. On the 4th of December. And that's the next one of those. So, yeah. You'll find me here. No aftercast. It died. Someone shot it.
I shot it.
Liam took it out in the field and killed it dead.
So no Halo.
I used my
I'll play
torch
Halo, I'm
shotgun
just
on
not gonna
it.
stream it. But I'll play. I'm down.
I'll
Alright,
stream
Leo.
it, guys.
Tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
Be nice 1084 everywhere. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Go ahead, Ghost.
Hey, thanks for everybody coming out and listening to us, bitch, and talk about weird shit. Find me the Evil Ghost on everything. Take it away, lady.
Hi. Yeah, what he said. Weird
Damn.
shit like Bukaki and grandmas.
Accurate.
Thank you guys for coming.
Accurate.
Sounds like a Friday to
Appreciate
me.
it. Thanks for watching me open my box. That was cool.
That's just
Happens only once in a lifetime.
Yeah, that's a
No.
double entendre right there.
yeah.
I need to go to retirement home this Friday. I
You
just
can
remembered.
find me here on Wednesdays, Fridays on Xbox Ultimate, and then on Twitter at lady_AF, as you can see on my little thing right there. Yes.
All right,
Dread, that's you.
All right. Well, as always, first and foremost, thanks to everybody in the chat. With the holiday season coming up, remember I know I could pretty much speak for everybody. Except for Leo, maybe. Our chats are open. You need to speak to somebody. We're here.
What the fuck?
See, that's what Leo would say.
People
Like,
and
what the fuck? Why are you sending it to me? No, I'm just joking. But yeah, even I might not know what to say, but at least we can, maybe get it off your chest. Sometimes you need a stranger to listen to you. So anyway, besides that, every Wednesday here, Friday, Breakfast with Boom. And apparently, at some point in time, Tony and I are going to have a Breaking Bread with Dread when I head over to the west side of Florida again. So look for that
West
one
side.
coming soon. Let's see what else. Oh, Dreadpool at linktree.com/Dreadpool. And that's got all our links. It's got our merch link. It's got everything for the YouTube. And check out Lady's Unboxing. She did the
Is that what that
Forza
was?
controller.
Is that what that was?
Right?
Yeah.
So
And she doesn't wear gloves either. She's a rebel.
She's a rebel.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
you talking
every
about
time you
that
guys
glove
say
video?
gloves,
The
I
guy
keep
looked
on
like
thinking of
Glover in
wolves.
that.
Yes. That's an unboxing
you.
nowadays, I guess.
I didn't know.
White
So
gloves.
Ford,
What
where
you're
can we
talking
find
about.
you?
You can find me at
Fucking
4
Michael Jackson
gaming.
over here.
Yes.
Um,
That's what I was talking.
Apparently, I got multiple DMs asking if I can do the shout out daily. I'll see about that. But yeah, DMs are open to most people. If there's someone you want to shout out, let me know. I don't know if I'll do it every day, but yeah. Bomber, where can they find you and that sexy beard?
They can find me at the wonderful Twitter at HRBomber1414. You can find me on Xbox or PlayStation at HRBomber. Right now, it's a whole bunch of Halo because apparently I'm addicted to the damn game. But yeah, that's it. And working. So if you're in Alabama, you'll see me.
Check out the North Street corner.
Where can they find you?
And he's got an
Tell me.
affiliate link of Tim 10.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Beards.
And of course, you can find me here every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. with all these guys. You can find me on Twitter. I'm getting ready to just say fuck Facebook altogether. You can find me on Xbox, PlayStation, and Steam. That's about it. Yeah.
Ha! I didn't do it.
I know. Thank goodness for a change. It's been like a year you've been doing that shit. It's so annoying. But, and like I said earlier, just instead of 8-hour Twitter spaces, pay attention to your fucking kids, man. There's a lot of shit going around in the world that could be stopped really easily. So,
Or just, wash yourself.
yeah.
That too.
Yeah, that's a plus too.
You could
Yeah,
masturbate too, relieve some
There's
stress.
so much
Oh
you
my
could be
God.
doing
Yeah.
in during those Twitter spaces. Like, really so much. Learn how to make bread. It's fantastic. Do it.
And then you
Hey.
can make bread with dread.
Oh, good.
Florida.
And for someone that's in Florida, when you have these tourists come down, and there are some Floridians that need to learn this lesson too. Wash yourself. A little extra deodorant.
Wash your ass.
That's everywhere. Ain't nobody.
Dude, I can't tell you how many people come into the OR and they're supposed to take a shower or bath the day of surgery, and they don't.
No. Well, yeah, that's
it's not that hard.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Smell my finger.
And on that note, so in other words, watch your kids, wash your ass, learn the joys of masturbation. Have a hell of a week. We will see you after Turkey Day.
Bye,
Peace
guys.
out.